Gentlemen, earlier today, the champion arrived here in Miami, Florida for his high-stakes World Heavyweight Championship match tonight at LockDown. Taz Magnus looks to continue his reign when he defends the world title in the steel cage.
Yes, sir, against this man right here, Samoa Joe, the #1 contender, loaded with intensity, loaded with rage. Magnus, my friend, you better be careful. Joe is coming for you.
Isolation. All of your biggest fears, your worst nightmares, confined within the steel walls. Alone with your greatest enemy.
Right before you get into that cage, you should pray to your God, because that storm is going to cut you down.
Tonight, everything is on the line.
This company means more to me than anything in the world, and I will stop at nothing to keep complete control over it.
There is no escape.
When you put me inside of a steel cage, a lot of dark memories come back, and I become a different man.
No mercy.
The rules of pro wrestling are not conducive to my brand of violence.
Only the instinct to survive can carry you to your destiny.
You can't control that rage. And that weakness is the reason that at LockDown, I will walk out of that cage still the world heavyweight champion.
And now, TNA Wrestling presents the most dangerous event of the year, LockDown.
You are looking live at the Bank United Center. We are on the campus of the University of Miami in beautiful Miami, Florida, where tonight it's the return of the all-steel cage pay-per-view event. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to LockDown 2014.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Kazarian and Christopher Daniels, the Bad Influence.
So what's this all about? Like a throwback Thursday on Sunday?
Well, you know how these guys are. I mean, listen, that's Bad Influence's deal, right? They're going to mock you, they're going to make fun of you, they're going to get in your head. For those who don't know, that's kind of a, well, those are gis they're wearing. It's kind of a Japanese influence, and
Sort of Great Muta NWA era, right?
I think so.
And their tag team partner from Detroit, Michigan, Chris Sabin.
One of the benefits of this working relationship between TNA and the Wrestle One promotion in Japan, the opportunity to have these highly anticipated international matchups just like this, Taz. It's all a part of TNA's global expansion.
Oh, I think it's awesome. I think I can speak on behalf of all of our fans in our locker room. You and I, it's a lot of fun. We get the opportunity to call action of some of these international stars from Tokyo.
And their opponents introducing first, representing Wrestle One in Japan, your X-Division champion, Sanada.
Well, this kid made some history, huh?
He certainly did, because it was 1 week ago tonight. It was March the 2nd in Tokyo, Japan, when Sanada defeated Austin Aries to become the new X-Division champion.
Well, that's not an easy task, defeating the great Austin Aries, I'll tell you that.
And his tag team partner, Yasu!
Yes, one of the young guns with the Wrestle One promotion in Japan, 27-year-old Yasu. 4 years as a pro, started his career with All Japan Pro Wrestling, and then went to Wrestle One.
Here we go.
chance?
It's awesome.
True definition of international superstar. 8-time world champion, including the NWA title, IWGP New Japan, as well as the All Japan Triple Crown, the founder of the Wrestle One promotion. Yes, it's the Great Muta back in the U.S.
No doubt a legend. No doubt mad respect for the Great One himself. Muta, the one and
And
only.
their tag team partner, the Japanese legend, the Great Muta!
Totally different look back there, Muta. That used to have back in the day to paint. Like the mask, man. Pretty cool.
Yes, what a terrific way to start off our LockDown pay-per-view here in Miami with this star-studded international tag team spectacular. And like every match tonight, inside the steel cage.
I don't care if you're Sabin and Bad Influence, you got to be a little nervous in there with a legend like the Great Muta.
You think about in the past in terms of the careers of Bad Influence and Chris Sabin. Chris Sabin actually has teamed with the Great Muta before. Maybe it gives him a little advantage in terms of insight.
Well, teaming with him and going against him is two different things. Different nerve endings kicking in is my point. But right now, like you said, a new X Division champion, Sonata. Kid looks great. He's going right here, starting off against Chris Sabin.
Sonata, 26 years of age, 7 years as a pro, trained by Kaz Hayashi. You remember that name?
Of course I do. He's a tremendous athlete. Is this Sonata? I've watched some footage of this guy, and well, look, that's the thing with Chris Sabin, man. You got to be careful with him. He will take a shortcut. Talk about X Division. Sabin knows how to get it done X Division style, right?
No question. Multi-time former X Division champion. Able to block that hip toss takeover by Sonata, and Sonata able to immediately go to the submission with the abdominal stretch.
Great timing right there, and hooks the man in the crotch. Look at these roll throughs, these cradles. That's a great way to make someone dizzy. Good luck with that. Great hips. Got a pin here.
And a 2-count near fall for the new X Division champion.
Oh, deep arm drag. Cinches in his arm bar. Sonata, the new TNA X Division champ, looking sharp.
Just like you, I've watched several of the matches involving Sonata, and loves to use various suplexes for his finishers. I've seen the Dragon, I've seen the Tiger suplex. Loves to do it with the bridge as well.
Listen, if someone's going to use suplexes, that's obviously not going to work for your offense.
Strike.
Comes Yazoo.
Sonata. Yeah, turns it over to Yazoo. And this youngster caught with the thrust by Sabin into the throat. And here comes Kazarian into action. Talk with Kazarian. He never has competed with or against Muta. I think this is one that he can add to his bucket list, right?
Yeah, well, you hear a live crowd here in Miami, man. They want Muta. They want the Great Muta in this matchup. Hey, you got to be careful what you ask for. Was if and when Muta gets in there, you never know what's going to happen. And look at Kazarian, all overzealous, nice hip block by Yazoo.
Yeah, one step ahead that time. Motions to the corner. And you can just sense the crowd in anticipation of the potential for the tag in.
Yeah!
And Miami comes alive with the legend, the Great Muta. Trademark.
Oh, yes.
Spinning, corkscrew style elbow.
Look at Muta.
Here we go. Got the leg seized. He's got the crossface applied with the STF submission. But Daniels in to break things up. And Daniels in the past has been in a tag team match against Muta.
Oh, look at Muta, that quick forward roll and drop kick. Oh, man, he's still got it.
Whoa, there's the green miss.
I love the miss. Yeah, that was awesome. Muta, man, he first came to the United States and wrestled in 1985, Mike, for Florida Championship Wrestling. And coincidentally, we're in Florida.
Good point. Elbow. Yazoo leads to the pin attempt and able to get the 2 count on Kazarian.
Oh, Yazoo came down with the point of his elbow right in the middle of the chest of Kazarian. That'll definitely leave a mark, as the old expression goes.
Able to get the boot up for Kazarian. Overhand right for Daniels. but it was Daniels' distraction that opened the door for Kazarian.
Well, that's that great chemistry amongst Bad Influence. No surprise there. And you know, Yazoo, he's the least experienced man in here, correct?
He is.
So, I mean, look, if you are Bad Influence and Chris Sabin, you're going to single out this young man and bring the heavy offense.
That's exactly what Sabin and Bad Influence do. Triple team move. Clothesline from behind, followed by Kazarian dropping down at the elbow, and now Daniels right on top of him for 2.
This is just great. A great 6-man. What the Wrestle One competitors in here. One of them happens to be our TNA X Division champion, along with TNA Wrestler Superstars. I love it. It's great.
Sabin with the perfectly placed knee gives the team of Sabin and Bad Influence at least momentary control, and that's one way to take full control. Corner clothesline, and now boot right across the windpipe.
Yeah, some rough custom. Oh, look at Sabin mocking right in the fence, disrespecting the great Muda. That wasn't too cool right there. Muda getting a little hot. Referee's got his back turned. He don't see what's going on. He's trying to get Muda out of the ring.
Sabin with the backslide on Yasu, followed by Kazarian springing.
He might get him.
Leg drop, 2,
Got him.
and no.
Got to be very frustrating for Sonata, the X Division champion, and the great Muda standing in the corner, watching their partner get ripped up here.
The Bad Influence double team. Watch Daniels elevate his partner Kazarian.
Great teamwork. Look at that moonsault, springboard, beautifully done.
Nailed it. Could lead to the win. Here's 2 and just 2.
Wonder what the great Muda thinks of that moonsault.
That's true. Muda
that was
patented moves.
Yeah, not a springboard, but off the top rope. Daniels clamping on to that. The trapezius muscle of Yazoo.
Yasu.
Exactly.
I know, Taz, you've had plenty of experience over in the Orient. I'd like to get your thoughts on what it was like to wrestle in front of that Japanese crowd. So much respect, so much appreciation that the Japanese fans have.
Well, it's totally different than wrestling here in the States, or Canada. Because our audience here is much more vocal. They yell and scream and whatnot. In Japan, it's much more of a respectful thing where they sit kind of quietly. You think they don't like your match, but they're just observing, and it's kind of an evening out to watch the grapplers do their thing.
Sabin and Bad Influence having their way with the team from Wrestle One at this point. Sabin directs traffic, and it's a 3-way drop kick.
He's got it.
Kazarian cover.
Kazarian,
no.
How about this Yazoo, man? He's tough. He could take some punishment, huh?
Kazarian going to try and follow up the slam by going high risk.
Yeah. Tell you what, young man from the land of the rising sun isn't moving much on the mat either.
Just in the nick of time, however, to avoid the leg drop by Kazarian. Daniels is legal. At the same time, the new X Division title holder, Sonata, he's in as well. Series of elbows, able to duck the clothesline.
Wow, look at this guy.
Snap it off. Mid-ring, Hurricane Rana. He turns around and now has to deal with Sabin.
He's a legit athlete. That was insane the way he
Just
did
stick with that one fluid move.
This kid.
How about the dual drop kick? And then a big-time drop kick that stacks up Kazarian in the corner.
It's like watching a young great Muda. If you think about it, it really is. Ooh.
Daniels crashes to the canvas. Sonata follows with a pin, but not able to put him away.
So now double overhooks, and then Kazarian sees that Daniels is in trouble.
That was going to be an attempt at a tiger suplex, no question, with the double underhook. Oh, but instead, the high-low by Bad Influence leads to the pin, and Daniels on top of the X Division champ, but only 2 on Sonata.
Definitely thought that was it. Lights out for Sonata, but he kicks out. Now, both members of Bad Influence. Nice reversal.
Yeah, Sonata able to turn that double team around.
Oh, boy.
And tags in the great Muda.
Low drop kick to the knee by Muda. Takes the other knee out.
Oh, and how about that dragon screw leg whip? And again, went for Sabin.
Look at Muda. Another dragon screw.
Hat trick.
Look at that. Got that leg lace, that leg bar on it. He's really cinching it in tight on Daniels.
Yeah, check this out. Wrestle 1. TNA battling 3-on-3. All 6 men involved in the cage. Muda's submission attempt broken up by Bad Influence and Sabin.
Great Muda might be in trouble now because his 2 tag team partners are down, and well, all 3 members, Bad Influence and Sabin up. Oh, yeah!
The mist spewed in the face of Kazarian.
Ooh!
Sonata connects.
Yazoo with a shot. Came to life. The mist came out of nowhere.
And Muda tags in. I believe Sonata at this point is legal.
Which Muda? Oh, Muda.
Oh, Shining Wizard.
Oh, yes. Uh-oh.
Sonata goes moonsault into the pin. Here's the cover. Here's 2. Yes.
Wow. Now it's purple. I love it.
Your winners, Yasu Sonata and the Great Muda.
That top rope moonsault, shades of the Great Muda back in the day. What a matchup. Great stuff. Wow, great to see the Great Muda live and in person. Get it done here.
And Taz, we talked about the respect that the Japanese wrestling fans have. Look around the arena here at the University of Miami. People on their feet respecting what they have seen in this opening match, and the response for this contingent from Wrestle 1.
Totally agree with that, no doubt about it. Mad respect for the Great Muda. Great matchup, great job by Sonata, Yazoo. And I gotta tell you, I mean, listen, Bad Influence and Sabin, a hell of an outing out here. I mean, even though they were not the victors, I mean, it was a great job. Let's take a look here. Somebody actually that Muda right in the face. I mean, it's just beautifully done, and then the mist just falls everyone over.
Absolutely.
And then this was awesome. Our audience here in Miami went nuts with that triple drop kick. This kid
How about that athleticism right there with the Hurricane Rana?
Love this kid's style. This X Division champion. Excellently done by Sonata. And the Muda, not so fast, amigos. No more spew in your face. Look at that. Oh, poor Kazarian. And there's that moonsault. And there's your victory right there.
X Division champion able to secure the victory for the Wrestle 1 3-man team. As here is the post-match celebration.
Great way to kick off LockDown, baby. That was good stuff.
I just love it. It's that international flavor that's added to our LockDown pay-per-view. It's Mike, today it's Taz. We welcome you to LockDown. Every match tonight to be contested in the steel cage. And Taz, the situation where it comes to our lethal LockDown matchup, it's the balance of power. It's the entire future of this organization at stake. That's going to be Team MVP against Team Dixie.
Well, yes, and we also got to talk about our main event. I mean, Mike, let's be honest here. You got the world title on the line. I mean, it's used that Magnus has to defend his world title versus Samoa Joe in Joe's rules.
That's big.
You win the match via knockout, tap out, or submission. So I got to be honest, my view, I think our champion is in trouble tonight.
As you would say, it's in Samoa Joe's wheel.
What? Wait a minute.
Yeah, there goes the on-camera.
Speaking of wheelhouses, this guy needs a tricycle. Look at a little. What the hell's he wearing?
Outfit. Rockstar Spud.
Oh, looks like I want to play checkers on the guy. You got a handful of checkers on you, anybody?
Last time I looked, no.
He's all checkerboard up. This little rascal, look at him.
I guess as he makes his way into the steel cage, we're going to hear from the Chief of Staff.
Oh, my God. What is he wearing? He's too much. What a silly bastard, huh? I mean that in a nice way.
The nicest.
Oh, Mike, you should get a suit like that.
You think?
He's sharp.
My lords, ladies, and gentlemen, I said, my lords, ladies, and gentlemen, as your Chief of Staff, I am here to present to you the Duchess of the Dolphins, Her Royal Highness of the Hurricanes, and the Mistress of Miami, Florida, my Queen and all of yours, Madam Dixie Carter.
Now listen to the reaction from the crowd here at the University of Miami.
No, please, thank you all so very much. I know how excited you are to see me, and I can tell that you are truly in awe tonight of real royal presence, not like that wannabe royal King James you guys follow. Like, he just bestows that title upon himself because he can throw a stupid little ball through a large hoop. I mean, come on, people. I have earned the title of queen, right? And you know, every single day, day in and day out, I show my business prowess, but yet I still feel a few of you doubt me, huh? Is that right? Well, listen, to all you hurricanes. Okay, I gotta be honest for 1 second, people. I mean, really? Some of you look like you've actually been hit by a hurricane. Do you not have any self-decency to care how you look? Well, thank God that is not my problem. I am just here. People, listen up. You will not want to miss this. I am just here to tell you all to buckle up because tonight I'm going to turn this arena upside down. Now, I see that sign over there for MVP. MVP, you have pushed. You have pushed and you have pushed me. And you have forced me to do something tonight that you will never anticipate. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is going to take any part of my company from me. Do you hear me, people? Nobody. I am the one who invested and risked this company. I'm the one. I'm the one who have built it up to be the international success that it is. And I am the one, are you listening, that went to New York to make sure I have a little insurance card in my back pocket tonight that will ensure my team a victory and lethal lockdown. So you all do not have to be worried, okay? And as far as Jeff Hardy is concerned, huh? Jeff, when you walked out of this company and you walked out on your peers and all these little creatures of the night, but more importantly, when you walked out on me, you breached your contract. And I have made sure that every entrance point into this venue is covered with extra security tonight. So, everybody listen up here for sure. Jeff, if you even try to get in this building tonight, or you even look at a map of this godforsaken swamp state, I will have you kicked out of here faster than these co-eds on this SEC wannabe campus flunk out. Okay? So now that I have said everything I came out here to say tonight, people, you all can enjoy the rest of your show. Okay? Thank you.
She's blocking Jeff Hardy from getting any. That's crazy.
And what's the deal on the insurance policy from New York? What do you know about that?
I have no idea what she's talking about with New York, but that Jeff Hardy thing, that's not cool.
We'll send it to JB.
Strong words from TNA President Dixie Carter as we continue here at LockDown in Miami. A lot of activity going on Facebook and Twitter tonight. Velvet Sky answering your questions right now on Facebook. It's facebook.com/Impact Wrestling and Velvet. A lot of questions coming in for you.
Oh my goodness, I'm so pleasantly overwhelmed at all these awesome fan questions. And there's one thing I do want to say to the people at home. I want to encourage them to keep sending my questions because I will be answering questions all night long. So keep them coming.
All right. And, of course, right over here, we've got Eric Young. Ask EY. Hashtag Ask EY on Twitter tonight, Eric. Got a question for you, though. Lethal Lockdown tonight. It's Team MVP, Team Dixie. How do you see this happen?
This is maybe one of the most important matches in this company's history. Everything changes tonight. MVP is a smart guy. But Dixie, she doesn't end up with all that money and power by accident. She'll abuse both of them tonight to get it her way. One thing I know for sure, everything changes after this match.
All right, of course, we are certainly looking forward to getting your questions all night long. Right now, let's take a look at this matchup between Mr. Anderson and Samuel Shaw.
Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna use the restroom, okay?
All right, no problem. I saw the way you were looking at my girl. My girl just looks good down.
Thanks. Should we see the rest of the place?
Let's do it.
Are you coming up?
Be right there.
We need to talk about last week.
I just like to collect things of beauty.
We just need to keep this professional. Professional.
Christy Hemme, now look, I've respected your space, but there's certain men that are not respecting your wish. Ken Anderson, he's one of those guys. Women like Christy Hemme are always available.
Christy Hemme was in trouble, and I helped her. I would do anything to help Christy Hemme. When Christy Hemme slapped me across the face, she created something beautiful. Beautiful.
Christy, where are you? Where are you? Samuel's here.
Christy. Well, hello, Samuel.
You creepy bastard.
Leave her alone!
I'll see you Sunday. I'll see you both Sunday.
To make his way to the ring from Jacksonville, Florida, Samuel Shaw. Well, we just heard it from JB stepping in for Christy Hemme. This is going to be escape the cage rules. Taz, all your years in professional wrestling, you ever seen anything quite like this guy, Samuel Shaw?
Not on camera. No, but all kidding aside, I had to say that. But all kidding aside, man, no, he's not just creepy, Samuel Shaw, because he is. There's definitely a screw loose, but he's dangerous. He's a very dangerous, not just in the ring, but outside of the ring. He's crossing lines. He's breaking codes. He's a strange cat. And I think a gentleman like Mr. Anderson can kind of straighten him out a little bit. Because he's out there, this guy. He's really out there.
You factor in what we've seen from Samuel Shaw.
Oh, look, he's looking for Christy, I think, here, Mike. Look at this. He's looking around. Christy's obviously not out here. And he asked me where Christy is. I have no idea where she is.
The obsession continues.
Yeah, he looked. I looked right in this guy's eyes, man. He looked like he's in another world. I'm telling you. How's he doing?
Christy, where are you? Somebody's not keeping it professional. If Christy Hemme doesn't get out here right now, I'm going to professionally end it all.
What?
What is that? What is he talking about?
End it all.
Oh, what is he doing? What is he doing here?
What?
What is he?
Whoa! Hang on, hey, bro.
second. Hang on. Look, I know you've got something going on right here, but I got something much, much more important. Ladies and gentlemen, from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Mr. Anderson.
There's reverb on that, isn't it? It's great.
Anderson. Okay. Now, Sam, you don't want to jump off that thing. You don't want to jump off. Look at. It's not high enough. Look, you're going to end up. No. Look. He's going to end up, all he'll do is break an ankle or twist an ankle, and he'll look like more of a goof than he already does. Look, bro, you need at least 4 or 5 stories. You know? Tell you what, come down from there. Let me beat you up a little bit. Would you like me to beat him up a little bit? Yeah, come down. I'll beat you up, and then I'll give you a ride wherever you want to go. Hang on. Do you think that you can do that, huh? You creepy bastard.
Anderson heads towards the steel cage.
Yeah,
Samuel Shaw perched still up at the top.
Yeah, he's still up there. You're going to have to get down, but I got a funny feeling Anderson might climb up and go get him.
Here comes Anderson into the cage, and the cage door is going to be locked shut because this is escape the cage rules. You can go over the top of the cage, obviously. You can go out the door, Taz. Key being, you've got to get your feet on the floor to gain the win.
Yeah, and that's a lot harder than it sounds. I mean, so the thing is, if you're Samuel Shaw, I mean, he's just obsessed that Christy Hemme is not out here. And I think he's forgetting about the prize in front of him is he's got to deal with Mr. Anderson in a straight-up match here and escape the cage.
And while Samuel Shaw, let's be honest, in terms of experience, he's at a massive disadvantage against Mr. Anderson, you still have to factor in how unorthodox he is, that obsessive behavior, and his unpredictability.
Very much so. And he's tough. He can sustain a lot of pain. And Anderson can dish out a lot of pain, so it makes for a good match. But the thing is, Samuel Shaw can sustain a lot of pain. And he also, let's not forget, possesses a very lethal chokehold.
Whoa. Check this out. Christy Hemme making her way down the ramp towards the ringside. I guess she's got to feel safe at this point.
Yeah, I totally agree, Mike. Definitely probably is. Being that Samuel Shaw is locked in the cage and getting his rear end whooped right now by Anderson.
The multi-time world heavyweight champion,
if you notice
Mr.
that,
Anderson.
Sorry, Mike. If you notice that Christy, she's kind of cheering a little bit, cheering on Mr. Anderson. I mean, she does have a friendship with Anderson for a lot of years. I mean, as far as I know, that's all it is. And
I mean,
Can't blame her.
We've seen it on Impact Wrestling several occasions. Mr. Anderson just showing Christy photos, pictures of his young babies.
Well, that's all he was doing. And look, if you're Christy Hemme, I know Christy, she just wants this nightmare of Samuel Shaw to just end. And it might right now with this mic check, because it's coming. Ooh.
Had him set up in mid-ring, but not worn down sufficiently because Samuel Shaw is able to answer a series of elbows to the side of the head, and then the gut-wrench suplex by Anderson.
Shades of the late great Billy Robinson. I mean, gut-wrench suplex. I mean, that we just lost Billy recently, unfortunately. But that gut-wrench, when I see it, I think of him. But right now, Anderson is in a lot of trouble because Samuel Shaw turned the tables.
In terms of escape the cage, nothing more important than the beatdown process. You've got to gain that separation from your opponent that enables you to have the confidence to go up and over the top or out the cage door.
Well, look at Samuel now. He's starting to climb. I'm not sure if he realizes. I don't know if he knows that Christy's outside here. But it looks like Samuel's trying to leave. Maybe Christy should go to the back and get the hell out of here.
Shaw's made his way all the way to the top of the cage.
Oh, yeah, he's up there high.
And trying to get over the top, and here comes Anderson to cut him off. Ooh. What dangerous position at the top of the cage as Shaw fights back. Check out those strikes, rapid fire rights, one after the other.
Yeah.
You can sense how it's walked Anderson.
Oh my God. Well, great balance, too, by Samuel Shaw to keep himself up there while he's throwing those punches. Oh, man.
And Anderson able to hang on to the side of the cage while Shaw rocked it, putting face first right up above us here. You saw how Anderson went face first.
Again, Mike. Oh, again.
Man.
Wow.
Oh, man. Force and the impact that time sends Anderson back, and now doors open for an escape.
You see right now, Samuel Shaw still. Now he's trying to get the hell out of here for sure.
Again, he's got one leg over the top. The recovery by Anderson enables him to drag him back in.
Well, we turned the favor right there.
That is fair play with the turnabout.
The creepy bastard's getting his face rammed into that steel fence of this cage.
That time able to stop Anderson, and Shaw with the back elbows.
Watch out!
Oh, my God!
Wow! Just a back suplex. Both men landing hard, but look at Samuel Shaw. Looks like he fell out of a building.
What a crash that was. Boy, I hope we get, there it is. Here comes the replay, and there you see the impact.
Wow. Man, that was a really ugly landing. Christy Hemme out here, I mean.
Sense the concern on the face of Christy Hemme. You can't blame her after everything that she's been through.
Well, let's be honest. Samuel Shaw's put this young lady through hell. I mean, really.
He's put it mildly, right?
Freaky, nutty, stalker type, creepy bastard. I mean, that's really it.
The shrine?
Yeah, that was
a little creepy.
Yeah, very much. And now, Anderson able to recover off of his own suplex, where, like I said, both men landed hard. Oh!
What desperation move that time by Samuel Shaw, but it certainly paid off.
That's what I mean about Samuel Shaw. He's dangerous. He can recover. He can, like I said earlier, he can sustain a ton of punishment. He's resilient. You hear our audience here. Hold on. More creepy bastard chants. Maybe they're talking to you, Mike.
What?
No, maybe. Oh, look at this.
Oh,
he spotted Christy.
There's your question answered that you had from a couple of minutes ago. Eye contact made with Christy.
He wants out now. Look at this.
That's one of the options to win the match.
Christy, go backstage. Get out of here. Watch.
Oh, wow. Oh, how about the contact there? Not only does Samuel Shaw go into the cage door, senior official Earl Hebner rocked as the cage door opened.
My check is coming, baby.
Nailed it. Mid-ring. Planted him. Perfect execution by Anderson of the patented mic check.
And you can see that's a little bit of a smile right there in the face of Christy Hemme. It's all over but the shouting here for Mr. Anderson.
Don't see
I mean,
any
he
movement.
can't get out because the referee got dropped, so he's got the key to that lock.
That's true, so your option is to climb.
Got to climb out of it.
It's Anderson not satisfied with the mic check. The lifeless form of Samuel Shaw dragged up to his feet.
Gonna nail that mic check right here for Shaw. And forget about it if he hits it. Oh! Top of his head, right to the second buckle. Christy, she's so happy. I know you are.
Shaw's not moving at all. Look at that.
He's done. This is over. Christy Hemi's nightmare looks like it's ended.
You happy with that? Are you happy with that? Leave her alone, you frickin' weirdo!
Well, there's a new one, frickin' weirdo. Let's see.
Yeah, you're right. They picked up the chant. I think sufficient separation at this point should enable Anderson. Yeah, Christy cheerleading at cage
so happy. Look at her.
And Anderson scaling up, and he's at the top of the cage.
Christy's so exuberant. Oh, no.
Wait a minute. What?
Oh, no. Oh, my God. No. What the? He's got her.
Anderson drops to the floor. He's got this match won.
Ken, pull her out. Oh, jeez.
Oh, my God.
Samuel, he's got her in a cage.
Samuel Shaw dragged her right through the opening that we use for the cameras. Are you kidding me?
And the referee's out. The door's locked. Can't get in there.
Oh, God. Geez. And Anderson up the side of the cage, knocked down by Shaw. You're right.
Oh, my
Christy's
God.
in danger.
This is her worst nightmare. She's trapped in a cage with this friggin' maniac.
Oh, no.
Ken's got the key, I think, because I saw him run around there, probably by Hebner. He's got to get in this cage. Christy, defend yourself.
Come on, Ken. Whoa.
Keep swinging, Christy.
Come on,
there goes Ken. Here we go.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, man, what a haymaker. Wow. What a shot. Get her out of this cage.
Oh, from behind. What a cheap shot, low blow by Shaw. Oh, no, look, there it is. There it is. That Katami.
He hooked the Katami and that choke. It does not need to be on long to put you out. And oh my God, Ken, you got to try and break that grip.
You can just see, though. You can see the face of Anderson. You can see.
Oh, he's fading. He's done.
You're right,
he's fading away. Yeah, once that hold is in that tight, it's over. He's out. Oh, my God, I can't believe this.
The arm and head choke of Samuel Shaw.
Good for Christy to get the heck out of here.
Has laid out Anderson.
And he's just walking out. He choked the man out and just walking out.
But wait a minute.
That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Samuel Shaw.
Anderson had this match won, but the referee, Earl Hebner, was knocked down. Didn't see Anderson climb over the top. Feet touched the floor. And then Anderson, in essence, I guess you would say, sacrificed the win to go back in and save and help Christy Hemme.
Yeah, I completely agree with everything you just said. What a whacked out, crazy turn of events. Oh my God, it was terrifying. When Christy got dragged into the cage. I mean, she was just celebrating Ken about to climb out. Let's take a look at some of the action here, some of the turn of events here that happened. Oh, a back suplex. I mean, both men took it hard. And then here, this was the turning point in the match when the referee got dropped inadvertently. Heavy-duty mic check there. Anderson in control, and then this was the part, Mike.
I've seen anything like this.
He dragged her into this cage.
To the camera hole, of all things.
Thank God that Anderson got back in that cage. Lord knows what Samuel Shaw would have done to Christy Hemme. That wasn't it right there. Once Anderson, well, he did the right thing, got around the ring, and then Samuel Shaw, straight up illegal low blow, goes for a couple of shots, ducks it, hooks that Katakatami in there, and head knob choke, and scarf choke, and it's all over.
And there he puts Anderson to sleep. And as a result, escapes the cage, touches the floor, and Samuel Shaw, tainted, controversial win, but nonetheless the victory at LockDown for Samuel Shaw.
Okay, you guys had your tag team titles last week. Back in Japan. You guys heard Dixie, right?
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy isn't even getting in the building.
Great news.
Right?
Door locked, bro.
This feels great. As the captain of the team, this feels great.
We're focused.
Where's Aries?
I can never find it. Right here. Aries is a little concerned with this insurance policy Dixie's talking about, man. I'm the insurance policy. She doesn't have to worry about anything.
Okay, look, I don't know what the insurance policy is. I don't know if it's you. I don't know what she's talking about. But listen, I'll find out later. But honestly, look at us. Look at this team. Do we need an insurance policy? No, we don't, because we're that good. Before you know it, MVP will be gone, and I'll be 10% over the company.
Whoa, hey. We talked about this last week, Bobby. Yeah. 5%.
Hey, whoa.
Bromance, bro. Nothing.
Why 5? There's two more.
I get it. Okay, everybody wants a piece of the pie, right? Everybody wants a piece of the pie. Fine. You know what? Let me sweeten the pot.
Yeah, you do that.
2%. You guys split 2%. I'll take 6%.
No,
we're good.
That's not stupid, bro. No. No split of the two. All equal. 2.5, 2.5.
I'm the captain. I'll call the shots, okay? I'm the captain. You're on my team. And as captain, as far as the match goes, you're going to start.
Great.
Yeah. Don't let me down.
Don't let us down, bro.
We're a team, Captain.
Do your job.
We're
Get
a
the
team,
win.
Captain.
Yeah, I'll be your boss tomorrow morning.
Don't let us down, bro.
Well, the LockDown still to come as we take you back to last Thursday night on Impact Wrestling. EC3, Ethan Carter III, this attack on Kurt Angle.
Yeah, that just went after that injured knee and put on that leg ball with that heel hook and just really putting the pressure on that knee. Kurt Angle injured extremely badly. At one point, Ethan Carter said he heard it pop.
Torn MCL requiring surgery for Kurt Angle.
Ladies and gentlemen, EC3.
Tell you what, this is a young man who has definitely just flew to the top here. Quick.
Yes, the nephew of our TNA president, Dixie Carter. EC3, Ethan Carter III. Very outspoken last couple of days in terms of social media, Taz, about A, what he did to Kurt Angle, and B, what his plans are here tonight at LockDown.
Oh, doubt. But I'm just saying, Mike, like, to take out someone like a Kurt Angle the way he did and rip apart that knee, I'm very impressed with that. Like this young man or not, I like the guy. I he's entertaining. I like him. He's one of my friends. We talk a lot. Yeah, sure. I go out on the yacht. He's got a whole crew of people. I'm not part of the posse.
What about all the years that you were a traveling partner of Kurt Angle? You just overlooked that, right?
That's a long time ago.
Okay.
That's a long time.
Old news, right?
Yeah, Kurt never liked me.
What have you done for me lately? Kurt never liked you.
Isn't that life? No one likes me. I don't even like myself. I know you don't like me.
I had a dream. When I was a young wrestler, strapping on my singlet and putting on my headgear, I always had a dream to face the best. Now in 1996, Kurt Angle won an Olympic gold medal, becoming the best. The only man to transition into professional wrestling. Kurt Angle is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. But you know who else is? EC3. I am wrestling. I am wrestling. I am wrestling. I disagree. I'm very good. I disagree. I'm very good. And I proved I was very good by not once, but twice, taking out Kurt Angle's knee with a wrestling move. Now, I find it very suspicious that Kurt Angle had scheduled his surgery before a lockdown, depriving me the opportunity to defeat him, becoming the new face of American wrestling, depriving me of my dream match. Kurt, you've lost your passion, you've lost your hearts, but I never will. And that's why tonight I've instituted an open challenge for anybody on the TNA roster to face me, the new American icon. Who's it gonna be?
Wow.
Who's it gonna be? Oh, don't try hijacking this show. Don't try to hijack it. Nobody wants to carpe diem, seize the day against Ethan Carter III?
Who's going to answer this open challenge?
Oh, wait a minute, Mike. I remember this.
Oh, I do too. Debbie Cunningham.
No.
Are you kidding me? Bobby Lashley?
Oh, my God!
Here he is!
Lashley's not on the roster!
Bobby Lashley's going to answer the open challenge!
Bobby Lashley is not on the roster! No!
I mean,
buddy!
Bobby Lashley! As we're talking about world champion!
Bobby Lashley's on the... Bobby.
Amateur champion!
You are not on the
MMA
roster.
star!
You are not on the roster! No, you're not on the roster. You are not on the roster,
boy.
Bobby.
I guess we get fine print in that open challenge. Yeah, he talked about it in social media, went on Twitter, issued the open challenge, but said it had to be somebody on the current roster.
Do you know what I am? I am a Carter. I am Office. I know for a fact you do not have a contract with TNA. You are not on the roster. This match is not happening. Bobby, you saw what I did to Kurt. You don't want the same thing.
Oh, this kid's nuts. He's crazy.
Bobby, leave this ring. You're not on the roster. Bobby, leave this ring. You are not on the roster. I am warning you. Bobby, I told you.
Whoa. Oh, boy. I'm telling you, EC3 put his foot in it.
Running power slam from the powerhouse Bobby Lashley.
Oh, he's perched. He's ready. He is going to run through this kid. EC3, you better get out of dodge.
Lashley's got him in his sights. Gonna line him up. Here he goes. Explosive spear by Lashley. That any way to trade a Carter?
Shocking. Bobby Lashley shows up out of nowhere. What does this mean, Mike? Is Lashley, is he back here on TNA?
That's the question that I was wondering. What does this mean for the future in terms of Bobby Lashley and TNA? And how about the new face of American wrestling? Not looking too good, is he?
Oh, man. Cannot believe the shocking. Look at this running.
Oh, yeah.
Running power slam. As if that wasn't enough. Look at this spear. Boom. Wow. The speed, the velocity, the ferocity, the intensity of Bobby Lashley. Is he back? What's the deal?
The question. I want to know the same thing. Does this mean that Bobby Lashley's back in TNA?
Wow. Bobby Lashley is back. Great to see him.
Yes, and an incredible response here in Miami, Florida, for Bobby Lashley at LockDown 2014.
I guess Bobby Lashley's been hitting the gym a little bit this time off.
Hey?
Maybe a little bit. Holy crap. That looks great. I hope he's back. I hope he's back for good.
Work on that. Check with your contacts, would you?
Yeah, I
Maybe
got
you can get us some confirmation one way or the other.
I'll talk to my people. Wow.
Gamblers go all in and leave cleaned out. Shows open and close. Amateurs never last. Yet, I persevere. I thrive in the spotlight. This is my talent, and this is my time. I'm Kenny King. When night falls, I rise.
We'll be continuing to answer questions from our Impact Wrestling fans via Facebook throughout the balance of this LockDown pay-per-view. Matter of fact, what did she say? All night long?
I don't even, did she talk? I'm just looking at her. We couldn't hear you at the top, but who cares? Everybody got to watch her.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your champion speaking. Speaking by himself. Speaking all alone because I was told I was scheduled for an interview that had to be switched due to the circumstances of the evening to an individual address. It's fine. Seems to be the recurring theme in my career right now that I have to do everything myself. Handle my business. But this time it's different, isn't it? It's different this time because I'm locked inside a steel cage with my world championship on the line, and it's Joe's rules. Proving once again that I have to battle against adversity. Battle against the agenda of MVP in the office. I am fighting a lone crusade. And I will fight that crusade. But there's something about this situation that just doesn't sit with me. And that's that everybody keeps talking about what Joe's going to do to me. People keep speculating on what Joe's going to do to me, and no one's talking about what I'm going to do to Joe, or more importantly, what Joe's going to do to himself. Because I have Joe figured out. I'm laying my cards out on the table. I made it clear that Joe, while you may have it in here, and you may even have it in here, you don't have it up here, and until you have it up here, you don't get to be champion. I have it up here, in here, in here. I have all of it. And I will prove that tonight, because the one thing that you should know about me is that while I may not look like an animal, I may not behave like an animal, if you back me into a corner, I'll become very, very dangerous. And you might just have to realize that the hard way. When you're staring up at me, and you realize that you just bowed down to the reign of Magnus.
The following contest at LockDown is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, about to make his way to the ring, he is Manning!
As I have to admit, very intrigued by this special cage match at LockDown involving the two masked men. Here comes former X-Division champion Manning.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, because of the styles, the similarities in the styles of these two athletes should make it very cool.
Introducing his opponent, representing Mexico, he is Tigre Uno.
TNA debut for, quite honestly, one of the most extreme, one of the most creative high flyers that I have ever seen in my life. I've watched him live in Mexico. I've seen him many times on TV. Tigre Uno, riskiest of the risk takers, Taz.
For someone like you, Mike, with your history and knowing the luchadors for all your career as the professor, did you say he's the best you've seen?
In terms of risk-taking,
yes,
he takes it to another level, and I cannot wait to see what Tigre Uno and Manic will try with this steel cage as the backdrop.
Let's see what happens here between these two high flyers. And, look, this is a debut here of Tigre Uno. I'll tell you what, he's put together. Not tall in stature, but he's definitely put together. But be careful with Manic, though.
Tigre Uno, you're right, very successful in Mexico with the AAA promotion, a two-time cruiserweight champion as well as a world tag team champion, trained in Tijuana by Rey Mysterio, the uncle of Rey Mysterio Jr.
Well, that right there kind of gives you a boatload of credibility. And look at the similarities here. Both they go for drop kicks.
It's almost like that mirror image thing that we talked about and anticipated at the outset.
Oh, went for a German, lands on his feet, does Uno. Whoa, 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 whoa. This guy's exciting, man. His style. Definitely exuberant.
Him sidestep, off that leapfrog. The quickness of both of these men.
Oh, this is great. This is awesome. Kind of feel like, could you imagine if there wasn't a cage around this thing, what these guys would do?
Well, I think the cage is actually going to play in to adding more to those high-risk moves. We'll see as it plays out.
See. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I'm usually right, but maybe you're right. Usually. Tigre Uno bringing that hard chop right to that chest. He's wearing a unitard, so that helps. Look at the bounce, the strength there of Manic.
Oh! Able to snap off the head scissors off the headstand in the corner. Former X Division champ charges in and eats the boot from Tigre Uno.
Whoa, what a balance. Oh, buddy, that was sweet. Manic didn't realize that the dude landed on the ropes. Look at these guys.
And how quickly Manic springs up to the top.
It's like Spider-Man. Whoa! Except for that part.
Manic's head. He's up the cage. Oh, how about that springing move back off the top? Leads to the cover and the pin and a 2 count.
Tigre Uno just soared through the air with that moonsault. That was crazy.
Pin or submission to gain the victory in this match. And Tigre Uno points towards the corner. This guy, like I said, when it comes to risk-taking, be prepared for just about anything.
Yeah, this,
Up there, sort of a no-man's land. And the drop kick sends Tigre Uno face first into the cage, the side of the cage door.
So much force
behind that.
Oh, the impact, exactly the force behind that. It popped the door open.
And referee Brian Hebner putting in the count. This match so important when it comes to the bragging rights here. As we see, we've seen this many times in the past from Manic. I told you he'll do anything.
Yeah, he definitely threw caution to the wind as the cliche goes. It didn't work.
Full speed attack by Tigre Uno. Manic able to drop down out of the way. And he went directly into the side of the cage. Here's another look.
Yeah, watch
Full
this.
speed. Look at that.
Yeah, he threw it all at him. Manic got out the way, and look at this now. Manic maybe going for nice, just a basic vertical suplex. Floats over here.
Able to maintain control, and this time connects with a backdrop style suplex.
Going for the pin here.
And the lateral press gets him 2 before Tigre Uno able to power out.
And again, this is win this match via pinfall or submission as opposed to climbing out of the cage, or even though it is in a cage. Everything here tonight's in the cage.
True, but this is not about escaping the cage. This is about defeating your opponent, pin or submission, as you mentioned, proving superiority.
Oh, look at this. I think I know what Manic's going to go for here.
A little inverted surfboard action if he can get momentum and roll back with it.
Used to call us tabletop back in the day. Not fun if you're the guy on top. Holy crap. Imagine the pain. And Tigre Uno's in.
And imagine the leg strength of Manic at the same time to keep him in that position. Drops him right down with his shoulders down.
Great ring presence by Uno right there to know where he was. Grab that bottom rope to avoid getting pinned. Great match thus far, huh? Man.
Full speed action here at LockDown between Manic and Tigre Uno in his TNA debut. Uppercut, Bolo style shot that time by Manic. Rocks Tigre Uno. Going to bring him back out to the center and connect again.
Yeah, Manic definitely has a size advantage on Tigre Uno. Something tells me this Tigre Uno, he's a pretty tough dude.
Hesty springs off the ropes and gets caught. Flush. Drop kick. Leads to the pin, and Manic gets two.
Swap by Manic. He landed right in front of him after that drop kick. Caught him in the draw with it. What the hell, man? Go for a cover. Maybe you'll beat him on a drop kick. Smart. A live audience here in Miami. Get behind this matchup. They want to see Tigre Uno turn it up here, but Manic shutting him down.
Backbreaker across the knee. And Tigre Uno able to get the shoulder rolled before the 3 count. Right back on top again goes Manic.
Whoa,
wow! How did he do that? Look at this double spring. Snaps it off. How the hell did he do that?
I don't know how many ropes he hit. He might have invented a rope on that. What the hell? That was insane.
And then an explosive spin kick out of the corner.
Guy's some kind of athlete to do something like that.
Both of them are.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh! Ow, out of nowhere! Able to drop Manic on his head.
A DDT planted Manic. Tigre Uno, he's pointing up there. Lord knows what he's going to do.
Headed up to the corner. Manic in pursuit. Able to hook onto the leg and stop him from...
Uh-oh. The dangerous area here. Both men sharing that top turnbuckle. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, going to try and powerbomb him down. Manic able to kick him off. Oh!
Missile drop kick right in the back, upper neck region. Manic might be sinking it for the win here, Mike. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Trying to block maybe a power drop. Uh-oh.
Oh! Sit-out style. Powerbomb. And Manic gets two.
Talk about danger right there, boy.
Talk about resiliency of Tigre Uno here in his TNA debut at LockDown. Able to dig down deep and avoid that 3.
Manic, just a full court press. No wasted motion. Double over. Maybe go for a... Oh. Look at that roll through. Look at this.
Yeah, I think he was going for a tiger suplex with a double underhook. Instead, the reversal off the standing switch. There's the double underhook again.
This Tigre Uno, he gets out of clasp, holds all sorts of stuff. Oh, look at this cradle. Oh, nice. Yeah. I used to do that. That was pretty cool, man.
Powered him straight down on top of his head. Did Tigre Uno.
High cradle right there into that back suplex. Great job. That's when you use the advantage that you're not as tall as other guys. What the hell?
Look at that twist. Saber-tooth splash. Rich Hell, what a debut.
The winner of the match, Tigre Uno.
I'll take a side of saber-tooth splash, hash browns, along with some fries and a vanilla milkshake. That was friggin' sick. That move was nuts. Oh, man.
And look at the reaction from our crowd here at LockDown in Miami, Florida. Just loving what they have seen here in this very special matchup.
Kids loving him now. What's not to love with this guy,
I'm
man?
with you.
Loaded with energy. Does some really crazy stuff. Very exciting style. Let's take a look here at some of the action. There was a boatload of it.
I just love the international flavor that we have here tonight at LockDown. We saw it with the Japanese stars earlier on, and now, right now, once again with Tigre Uno. Taz, what a matchup.
Tigre Uno right out of Mexico, and I'll tell you what, Manic put up a hell of a fight against Uno. It was a hell of a matchup, as people say. That was crazy. He kept popping up and down off the different ropes. The sit-out powerbomb was great by Manic. Still not enough to defeat Tigre Uno. And there it is. Saber-tooth splash, right?
It's it. Nailed it. Got the win.
We got one of those at Baskin Robbins once.
Whoa. Boy, it looks better from every different angle.
That was awesome, man. This guy obviously watched my stuff back in the day and stole one of my moves right there.
That was you, huh?
Maybe not. But I wish I could have done that. That was awesome. Love this guy.
What a debut. Up next, things get personal. Storm versus Gunner. There it is.
James, we both came to TNA with one goal in mind, and that was to be great.
Wanted to be a pro wrestler since I was around 4 or 5. That's all I lived for. Started working when I was 14. His dad taught me, you gotta work for what you want. You have to be aggressive and go out and get it.
Gunner stepping over Storm.
Gunner gets case number 4.
Seems like once I obtained this briefcase in the Feast of Fire match for a world title shot, things kind of blew up. I had to make a decision that was going to affect me, my family. James, you would have done the same thing.
I'm proud of you, and I got your back.
Magnus, I'm cashing this in for my world title match.
To have Gunner, a man like me, a Marine, the working man, this is it. This may be the biggest moment of my life.
My daddy never did get to see me accomplish anything, but I'm getting to see my son accomplish it. And I'm very proud of him.
Doors open for a new world heavyweight champion. One big move could do it. Storm says close the deal.
This is your moment. Live it for you.
Oh, what the? What the hell?
I'm Cowboy James Storm, and I take a backseat to no doubt about it. LockDown, as God is my witness, you're done.
The following contest is a last man standing match. Introducing, first of all, from Leapersford, Tennessee, the Cowboy, James Storm.
Are you ready for a very personal war? Last man standing showdown at LockDown. The Cowboy, James Storm. Former world heavyweight champion. 12-time world tag team champion. One of those tag team title reigns was with Gunner, the man that he's going to face tonight in the cage. Look at the jacket that he's wearing and think of the irony, the flag jacket that he has, especially how Storm has crossed the line with these very negative comments, these anti-government comments that he's made about Gunner and serving his country in the Marines.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of odd, those comments that we've heard recently by this man, James Storm. Definitely not cool. But yeah, this is going to be a knockdown, drag-out, straight-up fight. Last man standing, baby. No set.
Introducing his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 250 pounds, Gunner!
There we go. They're just going at it right here in the ring. No wasted motion. Let's get it.
Just what we anticipated. This situation boiling over between these two. Again, keep in mind, this is last man standing. You win when your opponent cannot answer the 10 count.
Yeah, well, they're right next to us here. Right.
They are.
Yeah, both men, you can just, I mean, these shots that they're nailing each other with, the physicality is insane. Pounding on the man. Oh, man. What a shot right there by Storm.
We're down here in the battle zone like we expected right from the start with these two, to say the least.
You know what, Mike? They haven't even gotten inside this cage yet, and they're already trading. It's like a damn street fight out here. Oh, look at that suplex. Right on the outside by Gunner on Storm.
Yeah, back first out of the arena floor. The Cowboy crashing down, and Gunner right on him again. You can just feel it here with every blow, with every strike, how he's getting payback.
Yeah, it's just a straight-up battle. It's a war. It's a violent fight. And look at this. Oh! And the Cowboy shoulder first, right to the steel steps. The disdain, the hatred these men have for each other. And I think the violence has just begun here. And look, history shows, Mike, as you know, last man standing, never a pretty sight. Whenever we have matches like that.
Never. All started when Gunner captured the World Heavyweight Championship case at Feast or Fire. But when he went to cash in, he lost the match when Storm cost him the World Heavyweight title. Well,
Gunner basically took advantage of the situation at that time, and as you saw in that video package, stepped over Storm to grab that case. Wait a minute, hold on here. This is all legal, by the way. You can just do it. I mean, they're not even in the cage, as we said. They're not even in the ring.
Oh, man, if it's not nailed down, looks like they're going to use it.
Come on. Hey, come on. Let's get in there.
Oh, what a shot right there to the gut. Smart by James Storm. Listen, just James. Oh! Wow. Oh, man, that was nasty. Well, look, man, this is James Storm. He is a ballroom brawler. This is his style. He will get down, knock down, drag out, and fight you. This is his style.
Down it. Storm slamming the steel cage door across the head of Gunner. And now the match is actually, I guess, officially underway. And the count being put in here. Remember, it's a 10 count. And Gunner up to his feet at 3 or 4, whatever it was, and Storm immediately on the attack. Steel chair driven with authority right into the gut of Gunner. And now he's got it wedged in the corner.
Yeah, setting up for something. James Storm setting that steel chair up for something. And Gunner with a nice body shot, but it wasn't enough to stop the onslaught of the Cowboy.
Power move out of the corner. Sends Storm directly down to the canvas. Gunner just fueled by the hatred that he has for Storm. Cowboy tries to fight back. Caught him first with the boot, and then dropped him on his head. Jumping DDT out of the corner.
A lot of force. Start counting. That's right. Storm said count. Smart, man. James Storm has the experience advantage, and he's smart. He's hitting high impact stuff to try and get that 10-count victory.
Got something out of the corner. I think he took
tag rope, probably.
The rope away from the turnbuckle out of the corner.
Okay, yep. Choking him out here. Trying to choke him out illegally.
The rope wrapped around the throat, the neck.
Oh, last man standing. I mean, it's, you know, that's what we said. These are not pretty sights. Cowboy, he
got
came,
a second rope.
Well, he did. He came in here obviously with a plan. You could see that from the Cowboy.
Oh. Now he's taking both of the ropes.
Breaking him down, too.
All of his weight behind it. Trying to choke the life right out of Gunner.
God, the violence that this man, Storm, is just putting on Gunner. Wow. Very tough to recover from that when someone has a rope wrapped around your throat and your esophagus choking you out.
It's just tough to maintain your wind and gain it back after an attack like that.
And look at this.
And he's going to try and follow up. Watch out.
Smart. Oh, my God. Wow. Right to the throat. The mark of a veteran. Smart by the Cowboy.
And there was nothing really that Gunner could do at that point with the steel cable going right again across the windpipe after all the damage that Storm had already done. Storm's just relentless with the rope. Got it wrapped around his neck.
Look, he's making it like a noose. Look at him. Oh, my God. This is just crazy.
Come on, Gap. Come on.
Tied him up like a... What the hell? He's trying to keep him down to get that 10-count win, I guess. If he...
The referee stops the count. And Storm slides in, sneaks in from behind with a devastating low blow.
Tides have turned in a very bad way right now.
See the look on the face of Storm, laughing at what he's doing here.
Well, the amount of envy and the jealousy that he's had towards the accomplishments of his former partner, Gunner. That's what's coming out here of the Cowboy.
Storm right back on him again. This time, face first, into the top corner turnbuckle.
Oof. Just chop right there.
That's what he needs to do. If Gunner can ever get his win back, he's got to put together some strikes. He's got to put together some blows. He needs a series of moves here.
Yeah, I think he needs one big move to slow down this offense of the Cowboy, but that's tough to do. You know, to your point, Mike, maybe string together a few moves.
The big flurry of offense from Gunner at the outset of this last man standing match has been answered now by the dominance of Storm.
Not much effect, though.
Boy, you're not kidding.
I think that Storm was taking a little too much time. And Mr. Intensity showing that intensity.
Oh, there it is.
Crazy.
You want fired up?
Oh,
it's a fired up Gunner.
Well, there you are.
This is the series of moves we're talking about.
I was going to say, there they are.
Punctuated in the corner, running high knee. Storm tries to fight him off. Elbows to the side of the head, but this time high knee on target once again by Gunner. Got him up on his shoulders, but Storm elbows fights him off. Ooh! Off the face breaker across the knee. Oh!
God!
Part of the steel steps.
Right in the face!
Dismantled them earlier in this last man standing match. Count being put in. Referee Stifler, I think he's at 3.
About knocked his face off.
He's at 4. Remember, it's a 10 count. He's at 5, halfway home.
I tell you what, Storm is trying to get up. There's no way he even knows where the hell he is right now. That was a full straight swing with the top of those steel steps. A piece of it looks like. I don't know what the hell that is.
Stay down! Stay down!
Screaming after every big overhand right.
Oh, went for the last call.
But it was blocked, like you might anticipate from his former tag team partner, but he didn't block that.
Oh! God! Well, we all forgot about that steel chair, but Storm didn't.
No, he sure didn't. That was all part of his game plan, all part of his strategy. I'm not sure now he's going to be able to get up. We're at 3.
I doubt he's getting up. I doubt it. That was insane.
That was full force.
Sounded like a gun went off. Up to 6 here.
We're at 7 now. 8. And up to his feet before the 9 count. It was close. Oh! Doubled him over with the chair.
Oh!
Crashes it right across the back.
Cowboy James Storm, a completely different animal than we've seen in the past.
More dangerous than ever as the count reaches 4.
He's struggling.
Look at this.
You see Mr. Intensity struggling, but he's going to get to a vertical base. That's pretty obvious. This guy just sustains a ton of pain. Keeps battling up.
Off the reversal, there goes Storm into the corner. Comes out, misses the clothesline. And Gunner full speed behind that spear-like tackle.
And Gunner now looking to dump the Cowboy. Ow! Gunner looking for it here, looking for that 10 count. He might get it.
Up to 4. Gunner watching Storm, who's down on his back.
Listen to our crowd here. They're digging it. They're digging it. They're saying this is awesome, and it is.
We're at 7 as Storm gets up to a knee. I guess up sufficiently.
Look at that,
to stop
stepping on his head. He stepped on his fingers. Oh, man. He went to grab that steel chair, didn't Storm, but
Oh! Powered down, back first. And again, the count employed by Stifler.
There goes Gunner. What's he up to? Where's he going here?
Gunner gonna go high risk. What's he gonna do from the top?
That's not normally his style.
Got a long way to go. Oh! Oh my God!
God almighty. Oh my God.
Storm able to take the
Let's
chair.
take a look at this, Mike.
Boy,
Hold
I
on.
hope we got another look at this.
This is insane. Watch this. Watch the chair.
Ow! God.
And hear it. Oh my God. What? Here's another angle.
Oh man!
Oh, you
can
heard
hear
it there. Oh my God. That was nasty.
As we come back live, the count is it 6?
God, what a physical match. Like I said earlier, the hatred, the disdain between these two men. Oh, no! No!
Waffled him across the back, did Storm, using that weapon again.
Cowboy is, I don't care, like it or not the popular decision. He is in the zone. He wants this win. And I like his chances. What's he doing now here? Storm orchestrating something of another destruction of something here.
Yeah, he's got something in mind with the chairs. And
construction, I should say.
Yeah. It's going to lead to destruction.
Oh, I think I know what he's going to do here. He might be thinking, maybe he's going to try and powerbomb him in between those two chairs. He's too big and strong to get up.
You're right. Twice tried to take Gunner up into the air. Not able to do so. Going to try and weaken him further. But Gunner able to connect. Caught him with the elbow. Whoa! And speaking of caught.
What an uppercut. Good God. Now Gunner sitting up on those ropes. Those two steel chairs are butt up against each other. Oh, no. No.
Bad intentions.
Well, you saw Storm eyeing those chairs up, right?
Sure.
Oh, the back of his skull.
You're just ringing it across the side of the cage as Gunner fights back.
And then, geez, how high up? At 10 feet in the air, whatever, maybe 8 feet in the air, and then smash each other's faces and skulls into the metal.
Gunner with a headbutt, doing everything within his power. Again, another headbutt in the corner. He's got Storm rocked.
You want physicality, man? You're getting it right here. Last man standing, and now Gunner eyeing up those chairs.
Storm put him in position, but Gunner looks back over his shoulder.
Bad intentions, you said before, for Storm.
Yes.
My friend, Gunner's got some bad intentions.
Whoa.
It's coming out.
There it is. Oh, my God! Oh, my God! Top rope superplex! Put Storm directly through the two steel chairs. Stifler checking in the condition. Gonna put in the count. Count reaches 3.
Well, who's gonna get up?
I don't know. Both men down at 5.
Someone's got to get to a vertical base. Who's it gonna be?
We're at 8.
Gunner's reaching for that chair.
We're at 9.
Gunner did it.
Gunner's up to his feet. Gunner's up to his feet.
Ladies and gentlemen, the last man standing and the winner of the match.
God. Holy cow. These men will never be the same after a match like this. Talk about leaving it all in the ring. Holy crap. Mike, that was nuts.
You know, Taz, this is the 10th time that we have had a lockdown event, and we have seen some supreme physicality and brutality in those 10 events, but this one right near the top.
Both of these men, I mean, I don't know what else to say. They really, truly left it all in that ring, man. They busted their asses out here to try and gain the victory in the most prideful match you could win, a last man standing. And when I noticed Gunner, when he grabbed that steel chair and both men were down, he was using it to get up as leverage. That's what he did. Let's take a look here at some of the action, Mike.
Boy, it all started even before the opening bell. The two men with the personal war that we do. Oh, that steel cage door. That opened things up for Storm. Then you use the tag rope to choke the life out of Gunner. And this is when Mr. Intensity turned it up.
Yeah, Mr. Intensity turned it up and everything went bad for James Storm at that point. Look at that right there by Gunner. Right in the face. And then, everyone forgot about that steel chair in the corner, as I said. But Storm didn't. And this thing went back and forth. Physical as hell. But when both these men was again, conduct must be coming for Gunner. Forgot about that. But this was it right here. We didn't know, our fans didn't know, we didn't know who was going to end up, and it was Storm superplexed off the top.
Here's another look. We saw the bad intentions of the Cowboy James Storm, but Gunner was able to turn it around.
Look.
Hit that top rope superplex, and you're right, this is to your point. How he used the chair as leverage, as a brace to get up to his feet and win last man standing.
Smart military man, right? Use your resources. And he sure as hell did. What a match.
Impressive victory tonight at LockDown for Gunner. It was earlier tonight here at LockDown when we heard from our TNA president, Dixie Carter.
When you walked out of this company and you walked out on your peers and all these little creatures of the night, but more importantly, when you walked out on me, you breached your contract. Jeff, if you even tried to get in this building tonight, or you even look at a map of this godforsaken swamp state, I will have you kicked out of here faster than these co-eds on this SEC wannabe campus flunk out.
Oh man, I can't wait for tonight. Seriously, man.
Let's do this. You get Aries. You get Aries.
Oh yeah.
We get the bromans. You ready to do this?
You ready to do this?
How's the shoulder?
Good enough to
Let's
fight.
do this.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Whoa, fellas. Why settle down just a little bit?
Settle down.
Look, you kidding? This has to be in a controlled fashion.
Control. He tried to break my arm, man.
I was there. I know that.
Dixie's been playing games all night long. She's playing
games from the beginning. It's been one big chess match, and you guys were the very first move.
We're gonna be the last.
No, the queen thinks that she has a check, but the match is over when we say checkmate.
Right.
And she says no, Jeff Hardy. Don't worry, we have a plan, and we will stick to the plan. I'm not saying I don't want you to go out there and be aggressive.
Right.
I'm not saying I don't want you to be ruthless, but I want you to be in control. Because if you go out there angry, you're not thinking straight, and mistakes are made. Now, I will unleash the wolves, and when the wolves are unleashed,
the hunt is on. Now we're.
Gail used to be my best friend. One of the perks of having a best friend is knowing them inside and out.
Gail Kim and Madison Rayne, I gotta say, Mike, they seem to have this inseparable bond.
Gail used to be my best friend.
Definitely have a lot of history. We know each other inside and out.
Gail Kim and Madison Rayne, they are the new TNA Knockout Tag Team Champions.
When I was here before, Gail Kim and I were BFFs. She inevitably ruined our friendship.
There seems to be a little bit of tension in this friendship between Gail and Madison. Gail Kim is the new TNA Knockouts champion.
Right now, I'm the current TNA Knockouts champion. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
I've been waiting well over a year to get my hands on. What, am I supposed to be afraid of you?
No, you're supposed to be afraid of me.
See you out there, BFF.
Very familiar move.
Oh, my God.
Madison here.
What is this? Stop! And get the win! Madison Rayne shocking everybody.
Madison Rayne, Gail Kim, they were BFFs.
We're going to see who the best woman really is.
Even if I'm not 100%, I'm going to give her 100% out there every time.
And it is time for the first of two championship matches at this LockDown event in Miami, Florida. Always special when the knockouts battle it out in the steel cage. Here's the tail of the tape to preview the title bout. In terms of length of time for knockout title reigns, Gail Kim, Madison Rayne, they rank 1-2 all time. Gail just short of 400 days as champ. Madison recently passing the 350-day mark. You compare the number of reigns, however, Madison's current title run, her 5th overall. First ever knockout champ Gail Kim has held the title on 3 occasions. And it was recently on Impact Wrestling. Gail Kim cemented her position as the #1 contender by virtue of a very physical win in an anything-goes street fight.
The following contest at LockDown is for the Knockouts Championship. Introducing, first of all, the challenger, being accompanied to the ring by Lady Tapa. From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Gail Kim.
Always a little different when you see the knockouts in the steel cage, Cass.
Well, yes, it is, but to me, you have someone like Gail Kim, she can do whatever the hell she wants, and it's done right. She'll get it done right in this matchup. Well, she's my favorite. I think she's going to be the new Knockouts champ again. I got to say, I'm sorry, Madison, I just believe that.
Prediction for Taz that Gail Kim will become knockout champion for the 4th time in her career.
Introducing her opponent, she is the TNA Knockouts Champion of the World, Madison Rayne.
Tail of the tape, we talked about that very physical, anything-goes street fight matchup. Have to point out that night on Impact Wrestling, it was Lady Tapa interfering in the non-title bout to gain the victory for Gail Kim. I think tonight we're going to see if this steel cage is going to limit the interference of Lady Tapa circling the cage in the ring. See if the steel cage leads us to a one-on-one situation.
Mike, how can it not? Come on, you're killing me.
How can it not?
How can it not?
We're going to see.
How can it not?
How can it not?
It's a steel cage. She's a woman. Big Amazon woman. I got it.
You don't... Really? How can it not?
What's she going to do? Rip the cage down? What's she going to do?
Yeah.
You really think so?
Take a look.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I'm looking at her right now. Good point. She's getting bigger the closer she is to this announce table. It's a good point. All right, enough about you, Mike. Let's get into this match. Oh, look at Gail Kim. How smart. Looking to get out of here real quick to get the victory. That was not a shortcut. She's trying to get the victory. And she's pretty in pink, by the way, Gail.
Really?
Pretty in pink tonight.
Madison able to drag her down out of the corner. And then Gail goes right on the offense, trying to put Madison Rayne into the side of the steel cage. The video package that we saw prior to this matchup showed the... Oh! Man. What a shot right to the
that'll take all the air out of your body there.
We're going to talk about that on-again, off-again relationship that these two had in terms of being friends, of being partners through the years here in TNA.
Well, I talked to Gail about that earlier today.
Really?
Oh, yeah, we had a little conversation in catering. I had a little cup of coffee, a little cappuccino. And
I saw you circling the Knockouts locker room. Guess it had nothing to do with that, huh?
But no, so the thing is, basically what Gail was saying, wait.
Watch out. Watch this roll through. Leads to a pin in the champions, too.
Gail was saying to me, there's another pin here. Almost a pin. Uh-oh. You know what this is?
She was going to go for that scissor type move where she drives her head repeatedly into the mat.
Why do you keep pointing? What, Mike? What? Oh, I was saying something. Middle of a thought, right? Yes, anyway, so Gail Kim, what she was saying to me was, basically, she has really no respect at all for Madison Rayne. She feels like all of Madison's success is because of her, Gail Kim. So I don't know if that's the truth, but that's how she feels. But here goes Gail now. Gail looking to get the heck out of here.
It's escape, pinfall, or submission in this Knockouts title matchup.
Whoa. This is dangerous. Don't do that, Gail. Don't hang on, Madison. Imagine this electric chair for the top rope. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Well, that was what she tried earlier on the canvas, on the mat. The scissor move with her head banging against the cage this time.
Madison's got, like, thunder thighs. How powerful are her thighs? I don't mean in size. I mean in the power. Pure power of her quadriceps and her hamstrings.
Thank you, Dr. Taz. Flying out of the corner goes Madison Rayne. Gail avoids the contact, slides in for the pin, and hooks the leg for two.
Yo, Kim, a little frustrated. It's okay. Keep the pressure on her. That forearm right there, right in the throat region. Oh, God. A little different when you see females on knockouts when they get physical in the steel cage. You don't see this much in our industry. Females going at it in a steel cage.
What makes LockDown so special? What makes TNA so unique?
That's right, and our knockouts.
Oh, the best athletes in terms of the females in the professional wrestling business, the TNA knockouts. It's not even an argument. Stop. Straight down goes Gail for the pin, and Madison Rayne able to get the shoulder roll before we had a new champion.
Yo, Kim, see that killer look in her face. Got that very mean disposition once she gets the ring, but outside the ring, Gail's such a sweetheart, as you know. Sweet girl, she really is. You know.
Look at that, Kim bandwagon again, aren't you? What a sweet girl right there, driving Madison's head right into the mat.
She's got an opportunity to become the Knockouts champ. You can't blame Gail.
You're right, it's a cage match.
This is not ballet. You know, these two girls will look great in tutus. I'm just saying, you say the ballet line, right? Well, these girls look good as ballerinas.
Again, one of the options to win the escape in the cage cut off that time. Madison going to fight back from the mat from her knees.
Lady Tapa in a tutu ballerina. That might not be too good.
Hold the thought.
Might be more on a aerobics truck. circa in 1982. Watch out, watch out. Ooh!
Running corner clothesline by the challenger.
Look at Gal just flaunting her stuff. Ah, she blew me a kiss. Look at her. She didn't even look at me.
Not even close to you.
Yeah, I know.
Like everybody else in the company. Walk right by you.
Yeah, blew me off. Watch out.
Ooh, backbreaker across the knee. And now stretching out the spine, the head, the neck of Madison Rayne. In essence, turning that backbreaker into a submission-type move.
I'll tell you, if Madison Rayne wasn't as flexible as she is, she'd probably have a broken back. Oh. Or maybe she does now. Man, look at that. Look at how she's bending Madison's body. Not a fun way, to spend a Sunday night in Hurricaneville here in Miami.
Pressure continues to be applied by the challenger.
Well, now, I'll tell you what, Gail King can do whatever she wants right now.
Well, that's one way to try and break this.
She couldn't get all of her force behind those knees because of the way her body was bent up. That kick worked.
Yeah, by the time I think he used that knee for the third time, was able to break it as Gail drives the boot right into the head. Madison into the corner. Gail charges in. Oh!
Wow, and Lady Topic, she can't even help her on the outside. Man, I'll tell you what, Gail really crashed and burned. Let's take another look. Yeah, let's take a look. Look at the speed here. Oh.
And how about the quickness of Madison to avoid the speedy Gail Kim?
Tougher on knockouts, really. How tough are these girls?
Several cuts above, that's for sure.
Those forearms are really hitting its mark by Madison Rayne, the knockouts champion.
Every time Gail gets up to her feet, Madison has another move to knock her down. That time, the kick to the side of the head.
Madison doing a great job right now defending her title.
Get up now!
Wow, Lady Topper, really motivating. Kind of like a Nick Saban type. Get up now! Oh, I think she might have hurt me. Oh!
Gail going to try and take advantage of Madison going into the side of the cage. Yeah, this is one of the options, the escape factor.
Well, now both ladies showing a lot of balance here. Both had the same thing in mind, but Madison cutting off Gail. And, ooh! Well, what's Gail going to do? Mike, look at this.
Wait a minute.
Look at this. What the hell? Oh, God. Oh, no.
Oh. Gail Kim wrapping her arm around the head, the neck of Madison Rayne. Almost like a hangman.
Like a cutter, almost like a reverse cutter or a hangman. You're right.
Yeah.
You see that impact.
But off the top rope, all the way out. Here's two.
Wow, Madison almost lost her knockouts title right there.
How didn't she?
I don't know.
Almost just like a pure reaction on the part of Madison Rayne.
These two girls, I mean, Lady Topper now. What the hell? Wait a minute.
And before Gail can escape the cage, even with the assist from Lady Topper, Madison drags her back in. Oh! Gail went into the ropes, drops down. Madison into the side of the cage, stacks her back up, stacks up, and how did she get a victory again?
It just goes to show how bad Madison wants to keep that knockouts championship in her possession. Come on, Gail, you got to try and climb out of this thing, get out of here, because Madison's not quitting. Now here's a race again.
Madison and Gail up on the top.
Let's get. Eat the feet.
That's what she's going to do. She was trying.
This is dangerous, Mike. Oh, God.
Not only tossing, but Topper knocked off the side of the cage.
Madison Rayne, 2 for the price of 1.
Gail Kim down. What's Madison going to do?
Gail has no idea what's about to hit her. Oh!
Spear out of the corner, off the top, leads to the pin, and Gail Kim shoulders down for 3. Madison is done.
The winner of the match, and still knockout
street fight on Impact Wrestling was something. Oh, this was incredible.
Talk about your hard-fought battles. That was one right there, folks. Hey, I'm a humongous Gail Kim fan, but I gotta give it up for our Knockouts champ, Madison Rayne, retaining her title. What a night this has been so far, Mike. The matches we've witnessed, the physicality, men and women putting their bodies on the line here. What a great show thus far. And we're not even done yet. This is what we just witnessed here tonight. This Knockouts title.
Yeah, that was the unique move by Madison with Gail's head being rocked off the side of the cage. After the backbreaker, Gail Kim just continued to apply the pressure with the submission.
Oh
that
yeah.
was something.
Right there, Gail Kim a little bit overzealous. And, well, she ate that cage hot, then ate that boot, then ate those boots. Well, Gail Kim, but this was great. This Hangman style, type deal. And then that was it right there. That spear off the top by Madison Rayne, retaining her Knockouts title. Very impressive.
Taz, you're absolutely right. It has been a terrific night of TNA action at LockDown 2014. And you know what's up next? The World Heavyweight Championship match.
3 months. For 3 months, Magnus, I have waited. For 3 months, I've sat back. I have positioned. I have manipulated. I have beaten up. And I have dominated to get us to where we are here today. You see, Magnus, not too long ago, I would call you a brother. I would call you a kindred spirit. I would call you somebody I would be proud to walk to the ring with. But you changed all that. You threw all that away. I brought you in, and we became tag team champions. I brought you in, and we went around the world, and we won gold. And when we started our family, when we started the Main Event Mafia, I brought you in to be amongst the greats so that one day you too would be great. But you threw that all away. You threw it all away for the easy way, the easy path, the quick line to greatness. But there is no quick line to greatness, and I will teach you that tonight. I will make the pain tangible that you have caused here. And I will take that pain and I will bash it into your skull over and over and over again until you are unconscious and you realize what you have done. Magnus, you're a paper champion. And I've come to collect my belt. Be ready. Because for 3 months, I have been.
You should just know better. Question my courage. Question my manhood. Question who I am.
Magnus! When you climb into that cage with me and that door closes and you stare at the inevitable, know that I will drink your pain, I will shed your blood, and you won't walk out the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. In fact, you won't walk out at all.
How many times have you had the chance to be the very top man and blown it? You can't control that rage.
Sometimes I black out. I get a little bit crazy, and I don't understand the things I do. The rules of pro wrestling are not conducive to my brand of violence. Get locked down, Magnus. It's not those rules. It's Joe's rules. And when it's Joe's rules, you either get knocked out or you tap out.
Will lockdown history repeat itself. Tonight's challenger, Samoa Joe, a substantial experience edge in this matchup, including many high-profile matches at past lockdown events. Joe hopes that history repeats itself because his lone world title victory, it came at lockdown 6 years ago.
There's no doubt that Samoa Joe, that man right there, is a big-time player, a main event player. He loves pressure. And I gotta say, Magnus raises a very good point. I've been thinking about this. Does Joe's rage, does his temper get the better of him?
Can he hold those emotions in check? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what Magnus is saying.
We saw recently on Impact Wrestling where MVP ruled that tonight's world title match, it's not going to be contested under what we've seen from Magnus in the past, those Magnus rules. What that does, Taz, potentially eliminates the champ's backup. All kinds of shortcuts that he's used to keep the title. And now it's the Samoan submission machine wheelhouse, as you would say.
Yeah, well, it's Joe's rule. I mean, that's basically it. Tap out. Win by tap out. Win by submission. Win by knockout. I got to tell you, I mean, is Magnus a paper champion? Everyone's been doubting him. He said that earlier. I've been doubting him. I don't think he's going to win the match. A lot of people saying that about the guy. We'll see. He's a cocky SOB, I'll tell you that much. And he should be. He's got that big gold belt to say he's the man.
Official introductions for our World Heavyweight Championship match at Lockdown 2014 as we send it to center ring. JB, Jeremy Borash, take it away.
The following contest is for the TNA Heavyweight Championship of the World. When the bell rings, the man in charge, TNA official, Mr. Brian Hebner. And now, live from Miami, Florida, it's your heavyweight championship bout of the evening. There are no disqualifications. There are no countouts. There are no pinfalls. There is no escape. The only way to win the matchup is by tap out, knockout, or submission. Introducing, first of all, the challenger. Standing in the corner to my left, he weighed in this morning at 282 pounds and comes to us from the Isle of Samoa. He is the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. And introducing, standing in the corner to my right, he weighed in this morning at 252 pounds, and tonight proudly represents his home country of England. He is the current reigning and defending TNA Heavyweight Champion of the World. This is Magnus.
Well, they hate him in his home country of England also. Not just here, by the way. We just witnessed that past few weeks on Impact.
That's true everywhere that we went in the UK. They were chanting paper champion. Now the paper champion's in a steel cage, and he's got to face the Samoan submission machine.
In Joe's rules, as we went over on these men's entrances. So, right now you see Magnus looking at
it's a concerned look, wasn't it?
Locking that door. I'm thinking, geez, I'm locked in here with an animal. And listen, Magnus knows Joe very well. These guys are former partners, former buddies.
Yeah, former World Tag Team Champion partners, also partners in the Main Event Mafia.
Correct.
You know, as someone who called every one of Samoa Joe's matches in that 18-month unbeaten streak that we saw when he arrived in TNA in 2005, the intensity level that I have seen from Samoa Joe over the course of the past couple of months, what he has done to Magnus what he did to Bobby Roode. If you recall this incredible streak that he's had, his intensity is at a World Heavyweight Championship level.
Yep, sure is, buddy. And right now, here we go. It's for the world title right here. We're going to hook horns, hook it up. Let's do it. Try to swear. That's what you see. You don't want to do that if you're Magnus. You don't want to get into that trading game of trading strikes with Joe. You also don't want to get on a mat with Joe. I think that if you are Magnus, you want to try and be clever. That is to the strength of Magnus, because Magnus saying and renting space in Joe's head, saying, "Hey, you got a temper issue, man." And Joe admitted, "I black out. I do things I shouldn't do. I know that. He gets praised."
And you touched on that earlier, the fact that Samoa Joe, under all these circumstances, has to keep those emotions in check if he's going to be successful in this match. Quickly, the reversal stuffs off Magnus on the side head scissors. But equally impressive counter and turnaround that time by Magnus to grab the side headlock.
Yeah, I'm not that shocked. I mean, Magnus is the world heavyweight champion, so I mean, he knows what he's doing, obviously. But I got you. I mean, you figure in a game of catch as catch can, a wrestling game, a chain wrestling, you would give the edge to Joe. In a striking game, you would give the edge to Joe. That's where this is going to be a problem for Magnus, the champ.
Magnus, the first British world heavyweight champion in 108 years.
Wow.
Unique move right here by Joe.
Yeah, getting that wrist, headbutt, the hand and wrist. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Got a nice tight hammerlock right here. Joe looks like he's about to snap that shoulder in half and that elbow. Joe seems to, I'm sorry, Mike, Joe seems to be trying to stay within himself. I mean, I know this guy's style very well, Samoa Joe. So I could dissect him pretty good, and I'm not bragging, but I can. And he seems like he's trying to contain his rage a little bit. If Joe can do that, he will leave here with that world title.
The style of the Samoan submission machine, so reminiscent, Taz, of your style that you employed in the ring. So nobody can get that, a better view, better analysis than you can. And I think I've seen the same thing here from Joe in the early going, the opening minutes of this matchup, where he is trying to keep those emotions in check.
Yeah, and right here, it's just, look, a side headlock tightly applied on Joe. And Joe, he can either suplex out of this, get some wrist control, turn into a top wrist lock, shoot off, do something here, we'll see what it is. Or hit a guy with a running back elbow and drop him. You can do that too.
That was option C? Yeah, I think so.
Option C worked.
This is the striking power that we talked about. First, the piston-like rights. Then the rights and the lefts as he drops the champ in the corner.
Can you win this match by knockout, by submission, or by tap out? There might be some confusion with people. Well, a tap out is the same as a submission.
Well, kind of.
Yeah, kind of, but not really.
Well, there's the tap out where you tap to show the referee that you've given up, and submission would be verbally submitting, saying, "I quit, I give."
Yes, sir. You basically said it. Or if you cannot continue, you opt not to tap out. That would go into the submission end where the referee decides you can't continue. So, what do I know?
I think Magnus is about to feel the face wash. Bottom of the boot of Joe, repeatedly across the head and face of the champ. There's the power behind the running knee.
Well, that's not going to help the rugged good looks of our world champion.
Joe sizing up the champ, sneaks in from behind. Another couple of strikes by Joe.
Stinging shots, man. Real quick, snapping shots.
Joe likes to put these moves together, and off the inverted atomic drop, he follows up with another strike, this time using the bottom of the boot.
Whoa!
And then he went for the backsplash.
The big boy, if he lands on you. But again, as we said, Magnus knows Joe very well.
And that was Magnus sensing that Joe was putting that series of moves together.
You could just feel a sense of urgency out of Magnus. Yep. Right, Mike? You can feel it.
You sure can. It's like, I better get to it, and I better get to it right now.
But that's how you have to be, you know what I mean? That's what you have to do. When a guy's putting a boatload of offense on you and you get that opening, you got to do what Magnus did, man. Young wrestlers need to know that. You got to have a sense of urgency. Hence why this guy's the world freaking champion. That's important. I get a little crazy, sorry.
The world heavyweight champion at 27 years of age, as Joe going to try and fight his way out of the corner. Again, he goes to the striking game.
Yeah, it's tough for Magnus even to get his hands up and defend himself. He's getting jammed like crazy.
Again, maybe it's the familiarity that Magnus has. So many matches where he's been the tag team partner of Samoa Joe in recent years.
So see, that right there is smart by Magnus. Not going in real quick on Joe, because he knows Joe right now is like a wounded animal. So he waits, he hits him from behind when he's not looking. That works.
That's one way to attack. Here goes Joe, who's able to quickly turn it around. Oh,
my God. Wow.
Oh! Off the other side of the cage goes Magnus, head and face first.
And the amount of force. Holy smokes. Okay, that was nuts.
Wow.
That was nuts. Oh! The 11th one was the worst, and then the 12th one. I count 12.
This is the championship intensity level that we were talking about earlier. And Magnus down in the corner, and looks like Magnus's head's been
split open for
I think he has been split open.
Just took a peek here, yep. And look at Joe now. He's like, I heard him from here. He's like, oh. It's like that shark that sees blood in the water. He sees the opening.
And opening is right. Yeah. Opening up the cut even further. And now gnawing and biting on the head of the champion.
Well, that's that animalistic side of Samoa Joe. This is what he's got to be careful of. Containing that rage. Contain it, Joe. Oh, my God. Look at the shape that the champ is in.
The powerful offense by Joe enables him to go airborne and drop the knee.
I got to tell you, Mike, I can't recall. Maybe you can. The last time we've seen Magnus get split open.
I don't.
I don't know either, but I mean, this is really a rough sight to see here. The champ.
And how does that affect the champion?
He's in trouble, man.
Joe stalking as he heads to the corner. And heads is right because it's headbutts, 3 of them.
I mean, it's just Joe all the way here. Magnus able to get it away. Maybe he can do something now.
And again, it's that running knee from behind that's been the successful part of the offense for Magnus to this point in the match.
Well, Magnus, he said it too. He said it earlier. He said, oh, you corner me. I'm like a caged animal. And he's got, he has so much to lose here. He's got the World Heavyweight Championship. Dixie Carter, her champion. Now Joe split open.
Joe split open as we see. Magnus going to go submission here. He's going to try for the figure 4 leg lock.
And Joe's got those big, thick legs. It's easy to get that hold on a guy with big, thick legs, and it's difficult if you're the guy with those big, thick legs. So this hold hurts so much.
And Joe fighting through the pain. Again, it's Joe's rules, and Magnus trying to beat Samoa Joe at his own game, trying to beat him with a submission.
Well, both men are split open wounds in their head and face area. Shows how vital the World Heavyweight title is here in TNA. And notice he turned it. Joe turned it.
Maybe the advantage of those big, thick legs. The ability to turn things around and reverse the figure four.
Yeah, that powerful body of Samoa Joe. Both men up now, vertical base. Nice drop toe hold by the world champion. And now look at this. Got himself a camel clutch. I mean, the pressure on the lower back of Samoa Joe. This hold obviously made famous by the legendary Iron Sheik. The great Iron Sheik.
By the Sheik.
And the Sheik, right. Well, yeah, well,
yes.
Depends. Who did it first? All right. Well, right now, Joe able to break it. Once again, the power.
One way to do it. Back the champ up into the corner. And Magnus slides in from behind. Tried for the submission, tried for the sleeper, and back at it again. Look how quickly Joe's able to turn it around and drop him on his back, right in the back of his head.
Great back arch in that rear suplex. Be careful when you grab a guy who knows how to throw people around his head late in the match. He'll put you on your head. Great job by Samoa Joe.
It's one of Joe's specialties.
But Joe can't follow up, he can't capitalize on that. The amount of energy it took out of him to hit that throw and the offense that's been put on him.
Champion up to his feet first and able to try and get some offense going against Joe. He got one strike in, Joe answered, and now they exchange. Those forearms and elbows at the same time.
Yeah, you're right. He's bringing the forearm and striking with that elbow coming across.
Severe damage done by the challenger who gets the boot right in the face. Ooh! Joe saw him coming. This time,
got it now.
Backsplash by Samoa Joe was on target. Rake of the eyes by Magnus.
Oh, there it is. Nice.
Snap slam. Oh, gonna go arm breaker.
Yep.
Cross arm bar applied.
Exactly. Got that Juicy Katami in there real tight. He's gonna get the tap out victory. This could be it right here.
He's gonna pop the elbow of Magnus in the process. One or the other.
Oh yeah, there's no way for Magnus to grip his own hand to alleviate that pain. Look at Magnus. Wow. Foot under that on the rope.
Wow, how did he do that? The long legs of Magnus. What an advantage there. You're right. He had so much ground to make up in terms of trying to counter the armbar by Joe. Oh, you can just sense Joe going in for the kill. Ooh! Going to try and set things up for a muscle buster with the chop. Instead, answered by Magnus with the eye rake.
Yeah, Magnus, I don't know what he's got in mind here, but Joe's going to cut him off here. But Magnus, I'll tell you what, man, he's fighting his rear end off to hold on to his title.
And prove all the doubters wrong. Here he comes. Woo!
That elbow that was made famous how these guys won the tag team title. Joe would hit that snapmare, I believe, and then Magnus would hit that elbow. Now Joe eats it. There's one.
Right on.
This might be that you get a submission victory here. Oh, I'm sorry, knockout victory. My bad. Drank too much last night.
Whoop. Wait a minute. Life left in the challenger. Joe trying to feed off the crowd here in Miami. Magnus attacks with the right hand, but Joe right back up to his feet.
Kind of motivating Joe. He's getting that intensity level up.
That's all it's doing.
Oh, jeez. Holy open hand slaps. Slapping the daylights out of him. He's going, oh, man.
Samoan striking machine.
Joe's hanging on, trying to hang on to that ankle.
Oh!
Yeah, big Yahtzee right there, buddy.
Crotched in the corner.
He's got him set up if he wants to hit that muscle bust. He can do it right about now. And I think that's what he might have in mind.
Here it is. Could be step number one to a new world heavyweight champion.
He's got him. He's got him. He's got
Dead
it.
center.
It's over, baby. Go for the cover, kid.
No, go for the choke.
Oh, my bad. That's right. And he did it.
There it is. Rear naked choke after the muscle buster. Ring positioning for Joe is great. They're on their feet at ringside in anticipation of a new champ.
You called it, Mike. Go for the choke. You should be his manager. He's got him.
Magnus flailing, trying to show that he has
Wait a minute. What the hell? What is that?
What the hell?
What is the hell?
The hell is that?
What is going? What? It's getting pulled into the ring, to the bottom.
What?
Okay.
Are you kidding me? What did we just see here?
Who grabbed him? What the hell?
We just saw the arm, the hand come up through the mat and drag Joe to hell.
He had the victory. Joe had the win. He got pulled in.
And we had everything but the tap out there.
Well, who done that? Who is it? What happened?
And what's going on underneath the ring?
I don't know. I wouldn't go near that hole if I was any of those guys in that ring. The ref or Magnus.
You can see how cautious Magnus is.
Well, what? Who's that? Who is this now? What?
Oh my God!
What the hell is going on here, man? Joe, he looks completely enraged.
Samoa Joe able to come back from whatever that was underneath the ring.
Whatever it is grabbing his leg and he's kicking it.
The look on the face of Magnus, like he's seen a ghost.
This is completely insane.
Joe's got him throttled in the corner.
Joe's got him for sure. He can do whatever the hell he wants with him right now. He's got him goozled, and he's choking him out with one hand. Magnus can't do anything.
Champion
whatever he wants
in the corner.
Oh, wait, Mike!
What the hell?
Abyss!
Oh, with Janice!
Oh my God!
We haven't seen Abyss for weeks. The monster comes back.
Abyss pulled him into the... What the hell is going on here? It's a world title match. Oh, no!
Joe laid out. Abyss hits the black hole slam.
Magnus better be careful. He better be careful. What? Well, just check him out. It's easy pickings now. I mean,
we saw the eye contact made by Magnus.
With Joe's choke.
That's exactly what it is. He's trying to beat Joe under Joe's rules with Joe's own submission hold.
He's out. He's out for the black hole slam. He got driven. This is, oh, wow. Joe, hang on there. Fight, Joe.
This is, no. Nope.
Wow. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match via chokeout submission and still TNA Heavyweight Champion of the World, Magnus.
I don't know what to say.
This is ridiculous. I'll tell you what to say. Not the way that it should have been. Under any circumstances, to have this important of a match end like that.
I definitely agree with you. There's no doubt about that. And obviously, This was a trap. This was a plan. I mean, I'm assuming here, just by what we're witnessing here, Magnus was behind this whole charade with Abyss under the ring. And he pulls Joe under the ring. Are you kidding me? Wow. I tell you, I guess this is why so many people, fans and people inside TNA and front office people and what have you, except for Dixie Carter, are wondering, is Magnus a paper champion? For stuff like that. Well, here's some of the action from this world title match.
This was a hell of a match up to that point. As we're seeing here, a dominant performance by the challenger. It was Samoa Joe in absolute control throughout the majority of this match.
There was so many times in this match that Joe, you're right, had complete control in this match. Busting Magnus wide open. Turning around that figure four leg lock. Magnus showed a lot of fight. He kept coming and coming and coming. But Samoa Joe kept bringing fight too. Hits this muscle buster. I'm saying go for the pin. I got lost in a moment. Instead, you said the right thing, go for the choke. He does, on the cusp of becoming world champion. And then this happens? What the hell?
Craziest.
We now know that's Abyss. Who pulled Joe under that ring, and we can only assume.
Can you imagine the damage that he did with Janice?
Oh, I mean, but still, I mean, Joe able to climb out first. Unbeknownst to us, who's behind him? The Monster. And the Monster does the bidding.
There it is.
He does the dirty work for the World Heavyweight Champion. And, well, Magnus checks to make sure Joe is out. Hooks his own choke. How disrespectful is that?
Absolutely disrespectful.
Wow, that was tough right there. That's tough going to Joe. Real tough. Look at these two. They're in cahoots now. Are you kidding me? Wow. I'll tell you what, you got to look like this, Mike. Magnus, he might be damn near unstoppable now. He's the world champion, and now he's got the Monster Abyss in his corner. Good luck if you're gunning after a world champ Magnus.
Absolutely disgusting actions on the part of Abyss. The match was Joe's to win. The opportunity was there for Joe to be the new World Heavyweight Champion. You can't deny that. He dominated the match.
I completely agree with you. I mean, if I was Samoa Joe, I'd be livid. I'd be furious, man. I'd be pissed off furious. I mean, he got screwed. He got screwed hard. I mean, and the rules worked in the favor of Magnus. Magnus outsmarted everybody. He outsmarted Joe. MVP. He made it. Joe's rules, right? Make it knockout. Make it submission. Do all that stuff. Magnus was one step ahead of everybody.
Let's switch gears at this point and talk about what's still to come. It's Lethal Lockdown. It's Team Dixie. It's Team MVP. Control of wrestling operations at stake doesn't get any more important than that.
It's all the marbles right here, folks. This is big. This is big. This is huge. I mean, Team Captain Bobby Roode. If this team... Wait,
hold on a second.
Backstage, right?
Do we have a camera in place? Something's going on backstage there.
You said you were getting help.
Yeah, he was, and he found him.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with
the man who truly understood him?
Come on!
And he's found him. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I'm the world champion.
I know. You thought he was your friend. He's not your friend, clearly. Just go on. Move along.
Get out of here.
It's all right.
Okay, good. Good, you're here, okay? Now you know exactly when I need you, right? Okay, perfect. Listen, I'm going to send Spud to come get you right now, okay? Thanks, bye.
Brilliant, madam, brilliant.
Oh, Spud, I think tonight is going to be my crowning moment.
Madam, it will be. A crown for a queen. Perfect, madam, perfect.
Now listen, go.
Yeah,
You've got something to
we'll
do.
We'll
Okay,
do.
good. Bobby, you ready for tonight? Ready for the match?
Ready? Yeah. I'll be ready when you let me in on this little secret that you've been plotting for the last 3 weeks. It's time for the match now, Dixie. What is the last possible minute to let me in on the secret? As the captain, why don't you let me in on what's going on here?
Listen, Bobby, some things are just better left unsaid, okay? You just go out there tonight, you do your job, and I'm going to be watching, prepared to do mine.
Oh, you seem pretty confident. Remember, this is 10% of my company we're talking about.
And I have the rest of that company, okay, Bobby? Like, win.
When are you going to trust me? Huh?
Trust you? When? With your track record, never.
Well, as far as I look at it, I'm the one who has single-handedly made this a handicap match for you tonight. The closest Jeff Hardy is going to get in that ring is going to be outside a locked building, okay? So I suggest you take your one-man advantage and you go out there and you win, okay? Win. Just in case, I have my insurance policy.
Insurance policy.
Okay?
All I can say is just don't screw this up. Remember what I told you. You do not want me as your enemy.
You don't go screw this up, okay? You're the only one here that can lose. I have my part covered.
Well, if that's the case, then I'll see you in the morning, partner.
My ass.
Lethal lockdown. 4-on-4. Winner takes complete control of wrestling operations in TNA.
Lockdown is going to be the most important night in my professional career, Bobby. And I want you to captain my team. I am willing to give you 10% of TNA ownership, Bobby.
You have a deal. I need the best team in that match.
The Bromance, they're now a part of Team Dixie. They joined Bobby Roode at Lockdown in Miami.
Who do you want leading you into the future? MVP or Dixie Carter?
I need an anchor for my team. What do you say? I want to see you up close and personal. I want to see Bobby up close and personal. Make me the referee of your match tonight.
Think we have an idea what team Austin Aries is going to be on.
He's going to be a part of Team Dixie at Lethal Lockdown.
Who the heck's MVP going to get to be on his team?
With control of TNA wrestling operations on the line, the man that will join myself and the Wolves at Lockdown is the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy.
Lethal Lockdown. Team Dixie versus Team MVP. For control of TNA wrestling operations. When all 8 men have entered, the weapons come into play. In the harbinger of hell, everything is at stake. Lethal Lockdown begins now.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time now for the Lethal Lockdown match. 2 members from each team will begin the matchup one-on-one in the ring for the first 5 minutes. Afterwards, every 2 minutes, a new wrestler will enter the ring until all 8 wrestlers are in the ring at once. Pinfalls and submissions cannot occur until all wrestlers have entered the match. Once all 8 wrestlers are entered, the top of the cage shall lower, and the Lethal Lockdown will begin. Introducing the first participant of Team Dixie. Making his way to the ring from Tampa, Florida, weighing in at 212 pounds, Austin Aries.
The importance of this match for the future direction of TNA and Impact Wrestling cannot be overstated. In terms of that balance of power going forward, this match, Taz, it affects everybody associated with this company. Every person who draws a paycheck, and even every fan watching here in Miami and at home.
About to make his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, MVP.
Hometown welcome here in Miami for the Team Captain MVP.
This is Team rocking the Hurricanes jersey. Great ovation for MVP. They'll be running the ship around here after this match.
And what What do you think of the strategy that the team captain, MVP, puts himself in the leadoff spot?
I'm a little surprised. I'm impressed. I don't think it's ambitious. I think it's surprising. I didn't expect it. That's my point. What do you think of it?
I think it's a unique move. The captain deciding that he's going to go first. We don't know about Bobby Roode. We did see Roode backstage talking to his teammates. He decided that Austin Aries would lead things off.
Well, we're going to get after it right here, so you got to figure for MVP. You have nothing but revenge in your mind after what Aries did to you when he was reffing that match with him and Bobby.
And Austin Aries, we saw the attack on Impact Wrestling this past Thursday from London. The steel chair to Davey Richards of the Wolves, injuring Davey Richards' shoulder. And you'll recall that as a result of that, the man advantage when it comes to the extra competitor in this match, whether it be 2-on-1, 3-on-2, 4-on-3, will be for Team Dixie because of the Bobby Roode win in that elimination match this past Thursday. And here we go.
And that's big, and as history has shown, having that man advantage is ginormous, as they say. So let's see how much that plays into this right here tonight in Lethal Lockdown.
I've seen you've been working with that phone to death here. Any update that you might offer in terms of this New York insurance policy that our TNA president was talking about tonight?
I'm trying to find out. I mean, Bobby Roode was trying to find out. He wanted to know what the heck Dixie Carter's got in mind. Look at this submission right here. Classic right here.
Yeah, not how you win the Lethal Lockdown match, but all a part of the wear-down process. The match itself, in terms of winning, cannot be started until all the competitors are inside the steel cage.
Austin Aries feeling good about himself, wearing down MVP. So he knows he's got that man advantage. His team does. Bobby Roode's team does. Watch your step there, Aries. Never usually slips up, and he did a little bit there. You gotta say, you got a lot of matches that have happened tonight. These ropes, there's a lot of sweat on the ropes and on the turnbuckles. Nice high collar, that high T-bone suplex. Some call it an exploder suplex. I don't.
Then the cross chop is the follow. Face driven into the leg and into the knee of MVP. And of course, our TNA president, Dixie Carter, also notifying security to prevent Jeff Hardy from entering the arena, from entering the building as Aries catches him with that shot. Oh, a little.
What's going to happen?
That's how he's mocking MVP with a little ball in there. Yeah.
We're in the house where the Hurricanes play hoops, so you might as well do that here. Oh! We saw the Wolves were a little concerned, saying to MVP, what are we going to do, basically, because of this whole situation with Jeff Hardy? Oh! Being locked out of here thanks to Dixie Carter. What's going to happen with that?
Well, we saw that MVP, he had words of wisdom for the Wolves, channeling that aggression. He had strategy for them. Let's see how this plays out. Opening 5-minute session involving MVP. Austin Aries continues. One thing we know, man advantage coming up next is going to be all Team Dixie.
Look at those just nasty forearm shots across the head and face. MVP really putting it on right now. He was going for a guillotine for a second, putting it on. Austin Aries, front face lock. He's trying to hook the arm for something there. Nice. Armbar right there by Aries. And
yeah, equally nice the way that MVP was able to stuff Aries off into the side
see
head
that
scissors.
Right there. See what he's trying to do. Aries clasping his hands together, and he's rolling through. Great way to get out and get a pin. What's not going to matter here. That's what you want to do when someone has that cross arm breaker or like a Juji Katami on you. You prevent it by putting your hands together like that. Clashing.
Nice escape by Aries, punctuated with the drop kick.
Here we go.
After escaping the grip.
15 for what? We got the clock up there, 10 seconds. So we know it's going to be a member of Team Roode.
We know that, but is it going to be Roode? Is it going to be Jesse? Is it going to be Robbie from the Bromans?
I don't know. We're going to find out right now. Let's see.
And DJ
DJZ, and next up for Team Rude is Robbie E.
I think it's Robbie E, right? Is that, I could have sworn that's what I just heard. And Robbie E just got dropped. DJZ cranking it out on the stick. Means he's yelling on the mic. Mike.
Oh, thanks.
Mike. MVP now 2-on-1 situation, and he's already got advantage on Robbie. MVP knows he's in a jam here.
Yeah, but you got to give MVP credit until, numbers game finally comes back. Explosive offense by MVP. Stop. Went into the corner with Robbie E. Had his back turned for just that split second, and that's when Aries turns things around. And now it's a 2-on-1 beatdown for the next minute plus.
I don't like the chances of MVP right now. I mean, he can't wait till one of his partners comes out here, whoever it's going to be, a member of the Wolves. We don't know which one, but, man, MVP in a world of trouble.
And while you cannot directly win or lose the match because of this, because it's got to be everybody involved in the match when Lethal Lockdown finally begins.
Yes.
What this does in terms of that wear down, beat down process is so important going forward to the conclusion of the match.
Sure is. And don't you know that Aries and Robbie E know that, hence the beatdown on MVP. Robbie just got that boot right across the throat of MVP. They're just picking their shots here. Again, this is so huge. We're at 10 seconds here. Hold on a second.
You're going to take this company over, MVP?
Oh, MVP can't wait for this. Got to assume it's a member of the Wolves. I don't know what a Wolf is. Wolves.
The next participant, representing Team MVP, Eddie Edwards.
Now this evens things up. This evens the score, 2-2. Eddie Edwards with the explosive offense here, taking both Robbie E. and Austin Aries down. Corner chops.
Well, Eddie Edwards, he'll bring the pain. He works quick.
Of course, it was MVP so instrumental in the signing of the Wolves. Eddie Edwards and Davey Richards to their TNA contracts.
Oh, man! Great job by Eddie Edwards. Austin Aries got turned inside out. Look at DJZ. The hell's he doing?
What the hell's he doing? Oh! He's going to get knocked off the side of the cage as Eddie Edwards just used Robbie E as a weapon.
How do you hit a guy wearing glasses? What's going on in the world?
Great offense from Eddie Edwards of the Wolves for Team MVP. Turning the complexion of this matchup totally around in favor of the new investor. Control of wrestling operations. The future of TNA Impact Wrestling goes to the winning team tonight.
Stakes, as you're saying, to your point, cannot be any higher. I mean, it changes the whole complexity of the whole
landscape.
Everything, exactly. It's a 2-on-2 situation as we see here. But we do know, due to the man advantage for Team Dixie, Bobby Roode's team as the captain, we are going to see a member of that team come out here in 15 seconds. Or 10 seconds. How about that?
Yeah, countdown clock continues. Team MVP with a double team on Robbie E. Now, it swings back to
representing Team Dixie, Jesse Gunners.
Yes, one half of the World Tag Team Champion Bromance, Jesse Gunners, met by MVP. Taking the offense to both of the Bromans.
Oh! Jesse came out. Explosive drop kick right there. And Mr. Spectacular himself.
And this is where the numbers game comes into play. Bromans and Aries still have Captain Bobby Roode waiting in the cleanup spot.
Oh! Remember, once that cover of this cage comes down, all those weapons are attached to it. That is officially, Mike, as you know, better than anybody, when the Lethal Lockdown match officially begins. Oh! Wow. Boom! Oh, yeah. I'll get 3-on-2 situation right here for Team Dixie. Austin Aries is all of MVP, and right there you see Eddie Edwards getting worn out by the bromance.
Exploiting the numbers game and the man advantage.
A lot of tension with those. I'm sorry, with those guys, Mike, because the tag team titles flip-flopping back and forth between the two. Wolves won the titles in a live event for TNA in West Virginia. Then they go all the way to the land of Rising Sun in Japan. Bromance win it back. Can't miss a live event TNA, no matter if it's
that's for sure.
Japan or
Wherever
West
it
Virginia.
is. Oh, my. Bromance set it up for Aries. Drilled Eddie Edwards with the drop kick. Time to even things up at 3-3.
Representing Team MVP, Davey Richards.
Well, you can see the injured shoulder of Davey Richards from the chair attack by Austin Aries this past Thursday. He's taped up, wrapped up, as Davey Richards comes out to even things up.
That's right. This past Thursday on Impact, the clock was ticking to see if he could compete against Bobby Roode to see who would get the man advantage for their team. And due to the injury, thanks to Aries with the steel chair, on Davey, well, Davey was not the victor, hence why they don't have the man advantage. It seems like our live audience here likes Davey Richards.
Double team by the Wolves off the drop down. Eddie Edwards dropped full hold, and Richards the boot right to the side of the head of Robbie.
Wolves looking good here. Showing a lot of heart coming out. Just a couple days ago, had that shoulder torn up, did Davey Richards.
Just drives home the importance of this matchup.
Well, that's why MVP picked the Wolves to be on their team. They're true team players. Motivated. Oh! Hit the spot on Aries time. Here we go.
MVP sets it up for Eddie. Wolves and MVP. Watch this. Drop toe hold and the running elbow to the back of Aries.
Great teamwork by a great team called the Wolves. Former tag team champions.
Team Dixie able to turn things around because of the bromance, because of the tag team champs.
Well, we know who's coming out next, right? We know that. Captain, El Capitan, Bobby Roode.
Yeah, in the cleanup spot. Great work there by the Wolves to turn it around on the bromance.
Stereo single leg Boston Crabs.
Not going to win the match this way, but a great way to beat down the bromance, except Aries blocks him from behind.
Sure did. Greatest man who ever lived off an Aries. Now here comes the it factor.
The final entrant for Team Dixie, Bobby Roode.
And speaking of Team Dixie, we heard our team president tell Bobby Roode, I've set things up for you to where this is going to be a handicap match, 4-on-3, with security keeping Jeff Hardy out of the arena.
Dixie Carter's correct. TNA President Dixie Carter is correct in that statement to Bobby Roode. And there we go. Captain and captain. Nose to nose, man. It's pretty intense.
MVP fighting for control of wrestling operations. Bobby Roode, on the other hand, fighting for that piece of the pie, the percentages that he would have in terms of the ownership stake of TNA as he hits the spine bust.
It's like a fight in the schoolyard with these two guys, Mike. You know, back in the day, growing up, I remember that kind of stuff. I lived it. That's what it just reminded me of there. And you see Bobby Roode laying the waist, Eddie Edwards, and now it looks like Davey's getting one too.
This is Roode as the fresh man.
You heard it.
Yep.
Careful what you say about Roode, because he might be right. 10%. If he wins this thing here, his team.
And we'll see if he splits it up like he talked about earlier.
He ain't splitting up squat.
I'm just saying what we heard.
Come on, he ain't gonna split. Would you split it? You wouldn't. The way you are not. Forget about you. Oh man, that shoulder's in a bad way, and you got someone who's calculated like Bobby Roode. He will pick you apart. So now this is it, right? So now you got MVP's team. They are, to Dixie Carter's point, they're at the disadvantage. This is it.
Oh, she laid it out. Set 4 on 3. In this, it's a handicap match.
But the cover has not come down thus far on this cage, correct?
It has not yet.
Oh, wait, what's this? We got a countdown. No, it's not. Artie's locked out of the building thanks to Dixie Carter.
So we're counting down 5 seconds for what?
For who?
Oh, and lights out here at LockDown in Miami, Florida.
Well, we've seen this Willow dude on coming up on Impact the past few weeks. But we can't see anything. What the hell's going on?
You're right, we saw those video packages.
Where is he?
What the hell?
Willow. That's Willow.
Willow! The cage! Oh my God!
What the heck? Well, now the cover is being lowered down.
And now, the lethal lockdown begins!
All 8 men inside the cage, and now it's pinfall or submission to determine the winner and to determine who gains control of wrestling operations.
What's up with the Willow?
It's the Willow.
Yeah, I know that. I see that, but you know.
Go ahead. What do you think?
I saw some artwork, some ink on his side that is very resemblance of somebody else.
Reminiscent of? Go ahead, you can say it.
It's very charismatic ink. Let's put it that way.
I got you. It's Willow.
I got it, Willow. I got it. So now those weapons that are hanging from the roof of that cage, for those of you that are new. Okay, I was going to say they're legal to use, but.
Well, hold the phone.
People, I want to introduce to you the special referee for tonight's Lethal Lockdown and my insurance policy.
Okay, I'm dying to see who this is, what this is. What is this? Well, they're going to need it. Oh, man.
What?
Are you kidding? She said she went to New York. Oh, man. Bully Ray is going to be the ref here.
He's the insurance policy.
Oh, man, I do not like MVP's team's chances here.
All about ensuring victory for Team Dixie. Deck is stacked.
Well, they're doing the right thing. Team MVP, they're just beating the daylights out of Team Rude. This just got real ugly for Team MVP.
You can just sense the look of shock on the face of the wrestlers inside the cage.
Wow, Dixie Carter said she had an insurance plan. She had a plan in place, I should say. And man, was she right. I get it now. She went to New York. That's where Bully's from. What the hell? That's where I'm from. Why did I think of this?
You sure you didn't know?
No, I didn't know.
Oh, and now the attack from behind. Team Dixie, led by the captain, Bobby Roode.
Bully Ray, oh, shocking.
Oh, no.
Pulling out a table. He's not even in the match. He's a ref.
Weapons from the top of the cage being employed.
God, what a shot.
But see what Aries just did to Willow at the top of the trash can.
Bully.
Oh, Rude waffles MVP across the back with the chair. But the referee, the insurance policy. Bully Ray sliding the table inside the cage. Oof!
Willow ate that right in the midsection by team captain Bobby Roode. who's probably going to be 10% owner of this company by the end of this match.
How can he not?
And then look at that. Oh well, Rockstar spun out here, the chief of staff for TNA President Dixie Carter, she wants a front row seat, or maybe a ramp seat, as they call it. I don't blame her. She knows that the table is set. Bully Ray just standing in the corner as the ref.
Yeah, just watching Team Dixie's captain, Bobby Roode, as well as Aries in the bromance, just decimate Team MVP.
MVP thought he had one over on Team Roode, on Team Dixie, by bringing Willow out here because of the whole Jeff Hardy thing.
Right.
I don't know who Willow is, but can't figure that one out. But yet Dixie Carter trumped everybody by having the insurance policy of Bully Ray as the ref.
Yeah, right on the shoulder that time of Davey Richards.
And look at this. Oh, man, on that shoulder, Bobby Roode, the cross face. Good God, the pain that Davey Richards has to be in.
He's on the verge of tapping. Bully's screaming at him, do you want to give up?
Oh, my God, the pain that young man must be in. And they're all at bay. Team Roode's got all front headlocks everywhere, holding the Wolves back and MVP.
Yeah, just waiting to see.
I'm sorry, the Wolves, Willow, and one half of the Wolves.
Waiting to see if Richards is able to tap out. But Team MVP going to try and quickly turn things around.
Well, they were trying to save Davey Richards, and they couldn't because of Roode's team members stopping him with those front face locks. Oh, man.
MVP hits the face breaker that time on Roode. The captains.
Sorry, keep an eye, MVP, on Bully. My bad, Mike. Watch out now. Bowen!
Yeah. Straight down with the elbow.
MVP got wrapped up in a moment there.
It's tough to blame him here in his hometown.
Yeah,
It's going to come back to haunt him at this point.
I understand it might hurt him. Forget about haunt him.
Look at the insurance policy in the corner. Just watching everything go down.
And there goes Willow beating up on Austin Aries. Oh! God!
Aries thrown into the side of the cage.
That hockey stick. Oh, apropos for Bobby Roode.
Yeah, the goalie stick.
The goalie stick. Oh, my bad.
Oh!
Look at this. Release almost like a powerbomb throw into the steel cage. Bodies laying all over the place here. Bully Ray, the referee in the corner, standing in the corner waiting.
Oh, the kendo stick by the romance across the throat of MVP as Bully counts. Whoa. Oh, that was close. Just
Quick
two
count
before
right
Eddie
there.
Edwards in for the save.
You know what? You can see already Dixie Carter's insurance policy. Bully Ray, straight out of New York, out of Hell's Kitchen, already having a big effect here in this match.
Yeah, and let's be honest, just moments away from big dividends to Team Dixie.
It's just been a crazy night, Mike, a stunning night. All the turn of events here tonight. Stuff we've seen. Who knows how it's going to end? Who's going to have control of wrestling operations here?
Wolves working together beautifully here. Both Edwards and Richards.
Bodies laid around, bodies hanging upside down. Typical lethal lockdown. Look at this.
Something in mind here with the trash cans.
It looks like that was Jesse, I guess, stuffed in a can, and Robbie's upside down. Oh, this doesn't look good.
The courage of Davey Richards.
Oh my God, Mike, look at this. What the hell are these guys going to do?
Oh, it's a long way to go.
Oh my God. Oh man, that was
coast to coast from two angles.
Holy crap.
What's the pin? Oh, just before Team MVP can take control. Aries in with that chair again.
Look
as we
at
see
that.
the replay.
Look at that. Oh my God. Jesse had to get crushed in there.
And Davey Richards taking the chair away from Aries after the damage that Aries did this past Thursday night. Look at Davey Richards. Look at him fire up.
Yeah, round kick right in the chest. There's another one while the man's sitting there.
Just kicking the hell out of Aries.
Oh, no, brain buster. Brain buster.
Oh, God! Stacked him up, drove him headfirst in a chair with the brain buster. Bully counts one. Bully two. Willow.
Willow, yeah, but oh my God, that chair is caved in. I don't know if you can see it there. Look at the steel chair back there. Let's watch this brain buster.
Leave it.
Oh my God. Oh, Willow just got cracked.
Walloped with the trash can by Aries.
Look at Rockstar Spud. Is he sitting on Dixie's lap? What's it look like for a minute?
Keep your eyes inside the cage. Oh! Aries went 450 but caught nothing but trash can. Willow goes twist of fate!
Oh, I've seen that move before.
Well, maybe you've seen this one too. Oh!
Swanton City, I guess.
Bully counts.
Look at this.
Wow, just two, he says. Two. What? That one was close. It looked like three to me, but that's two is what he says. Well, of course he'd say just two. That would have given the victory.
Well, the man, he didn't have it. The guy kicked out. What do you want him to do? What are you saying? It's a little shady?
Shady? The table that the insurance policy, Bully Ray, brought inside the cage, now being set up mid-ring by the captain of Team Dixie, Bobby Roode.
Bobby Roode is in the catbird seat. He's going to win this match for his team. You can see it. 10%'s going to him. MVP's going to eat it. Probably a spine, but no. Oh,
no, Roode bomb. Roode bomb is right. Roode
got him
bomb.
here. Wait. What's going on?
The insurance policy right in the face of team captain Bobby Roode, just as Roode was going to use the Roode bomb.
What is he?
Wait.
Well, Bobby Roode is livid. He's furious. What is
screaming? He's screaming. This is
coming!
Oh my God!
What the hell just happened?
What the hell's behind that?
Oh, man. I got a feeling I know what's going on here.
Eye contact between Bully and MVP.
Is that a cruiser kick? He's got
Bully counts 1, 2. What?
Oh, man.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, jeez.
The winners of the Lethal Lockdown, Team MVP.
You got to be kidding me.
Why would he do it?
I don't understand. Dixie Carter. She's beside herself on that stage.
Beside herself?
MVP just got wrestling control operations.
And the Queen's been overthrown.
Thanks to that man, Bully Ray.
The Queen's been knocked from her throne. And the insurance policy. Special referee Bully Ray raising the hands of the victors, raising the hands of Team MVP. Team MVP's in charge.
Bully Ray in the ultimate double cross of TNA President Dixie Carter.
He screwed the TNA President.
Completely unbelievable. I'm shocked. Holy crap.
You saw the reaction of Dixie. She said it so many times leading up to this match. The company means more to Dixie than absolutely anything in the world.
I think the landscape in the course in TNA has just changed its face forever, starting right there in that moment.
In terms of wrestling operations, Dixie Carter just lost control of her company.
MVP, he's running the ship. Oh my God. Oh my God, look at Dixie's face. She is furious. She's friggin' livid.
And she's living at the insurance policy Bully Ray.
Yeah, she's beelining for that ring. This is Dixie Carter's life.
It's her everything.
The ultimate double cross. Unbelievable that Bully Ray did what he did. Dixie Carter, her world just exploded. Right here, just exploded that lockdown.
TNA President Dixie Carter absolutely beside herself because of the actions of Bully Ray.
And I don't think Bully Ray's done in regards to physicality. Bobby Roode, forget about 10%. You're about to get driven through some wood. Oh, no.
Listen to the crowd roar for Bully Ray. Roode. Oh, my God. Powerbombed right through the table.
Well, that right there was the exclamation point on the night. The landscape of this company is a whole new world. Come Impact this Thursday on Spike TV.
Oh, can you imagine?
MVP's the boss.
Landscape changes going forward. Power, complete control of wrestling operations. It's in the hands of MVP. It's a new day in TNA.
Thanks to that man.